internet? Welcome back to the stream. Happy Friday, happy weekend! Everyone made it to the weekend. Hooray. I can actually not sleep in tomorrow. I can sleep more tomorrow. That's the baseline here. But hello, it's me again. My butt's in my chair. We're doing it. So I was inspired by the A to Z series, which I think at this point I am just going to straight up revamp to try and turn to something a little more substantial. But while I was going through the list, kindly provided by Martin Thomas, I did notice that there was a card, Minenstaka Henchman, which I've tried to cast like once or twice before. I think with the elusive spell, Sumpworks, I think it was a Sumpworks deck, where I would try to just duplicate the henchmen multiple times by getting them to hit Nexus. I pivoted that way from that entirely. The henchmen summon copies of themselves. And then I was looking around at cards that had interesting effects, and I realized that no one runs Mystifying Magician. I have never been inclined to run Mystifying Magician, but I thought it would be really funny to try and run Mystifying Magician with concurrent timelines, because I've been seeing that running around a little bit, and I think it would just be really entertaining to try and get the most RNG possible in a deck. So currently I've honed it down to Bilgewater Zon. I think there's definitely a possibility to run like maybe Zon Targon, or maybe Bandle Bilgewater, or Bandle P and Z, something that summons or has random effects. There are things in Shadow Isles like Ethereal Remitter and Mist Call, but I wanted the most chaos in a pile. So that's currently what I'm looking at. I think I'm going to start out with Bilgewater P and Z. I am including in the RNG umbrella things like Caitlyn or Teemo that plant randomly, because it is still an RNG effect. You still are reliant on someone top decking something, either for your benefit or to your detriment. And of course, there are also things in Bilgewater like what's her name? The grandmother, Mirai, Great Mother, Nami's progenitor. That also have effects. We can shove things like Mirai Warden in, but for now I think I'm just gonna start putting stuff in. I am also going to open it up to things like Sleight of Hand that take a random card from your opponent, because this is a shuffle effect. I am excluding things like Tricksy Tentacles, because I don't need to make another hand hate deck, and if I did, I would probably just bundle it into the Death and Taxes deck, which I also need to build. But that's less RNG and more just developing to kill your opponent's ability to cast anything in a given turn. So I'll leave that for now, and instead start putting in RNG cards. That's what I'm going to do. So let's make a new deck. My inventory is actually empty. I have actual fucking space. Oh my god. Bilgewater P and Z. So let's just do all of the things that I can think of off the top of my head first. So we're gonna run a couple of concurrent timelines. I'm going to run Mystifying Magician, because yes, and then other random effects in these colors. I do want a couple of surges, because I think that would be funny. 2 random keywords for plunder effects. Chempunk Pickpocket never does anything, but still technically has an effect. I wouldn't want to put in Coral Creatures. Coral Creatures is going to give you Jettison, but I am tempted to put it in anyway. Because I feel like I kind of need it. Let's do Kavash of Brilliance, couple of double troubles, maybe 3 of those, potentially. We could put in Joel Hunters, but we're not particularly deep, so I'm gonna ignore that for now. I'm gonna put in a couple of Tidal Waves. This is looking more and more like maybe a Nami situation, but she really doesn't synergize. I could turn it to an Elnuk deck, but it does not work with concurrent, so I'm going to ignore that. Back alley Barkeep for sure. I could always put a Navigator, but Eminent Benefactor I think is a little bit more what I'm looking for. We're basically, how many spells do we have? 15 actually. I wasn't expecting that many, so that's a bit interesting. I don't think I have in any capacity to run Tribeam Impropulator, which I think is the dominant RNG situation. Avatar of the Tides is really funny, actually. let's keep put in a couple of avatars as well, because that seems great. Obviously we have to run Hextech anomalies here. I'm going to ignore Rex and Jawfish just because they have specific triggers that I don't necessarily feel like building around. Also, Sod and Pickle, hello and welcome in. You turn 20 tomorrow. First of all, happy early birthday. Realize it's the youngest you'll ever be, and someday you'll be 7 years old looking back on your life. It sounds the best in attacking your dreams and goals, everyone. You know, I honestly think very similarly whenever I come up on a birthday, and 20 is a big one. That it's a pretty significant decade to finally reach. So congratulations, happy birthday. I hope you enjoy your day tomorrow, and go chase what you want. Go after it. Go get it. Or I'll find you and I'll ask you in person, right up in your face, how are your goals going? That's what you'll get if you don't. 18 units and 19 spells. Do I want champions? I probably do. I probably do want champions. I am going to, I could put in some perks, but again, that's not a random effect. Only sometimes suffering, crushing, existential dread. Same, honestly. You know, existential dread, something you learn to live with. I'm sorry, we're making your 20s sound really exciting and fun, I'm sure. They will be fun and exciting, but you also occasionally think about your whole existence, which is an interesting time. Wait, do I not have any sputterings? I need sputtering. I don't have sputtering. I don't have any sputtering song spinners. I have made a grave error. I need these for my sanity, for my deck's cohesiveness, obviously. Yes, cohesiveness is the word. That's what we're doing. Jay Sensational, thank you for the raid. Thank you for sending some people my way. Hi, everyone. Hope you're doing all right today. Happy weekend. To just summarize what I'm doing right now, first of all, well, actually, Jay Sensational, how was your stream? I hope it went well. Welcome in again. To summarize what I'm doing for everyone else here, I've decided to build decks today that have nothing except RNG mechanics, which is why you're staring at things like, for instance, Mystifying Magician, which nobody fucking runs ever, but I thought it would be kind of fun. The Hearthstone approach, yes. Also, Skyda Lenoa, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you enjoy the madness here. Collapsed Flower, yes. I've never played Hearthstone, so I don't quite know what it feels like, but I'm gonna get a little bit of a taste. Race to 0 LB successful. Oh no! Yeah, I was playing ranked a little bit earlier, and I ended up in the exact same place that I started with offline, and I was like, you know what? Before I get fucking tilted by losing to Azarelia, I'm gonna just put it down for a little bit. We're gonna tamp down the urge to queue up into ranked and instead do something else. I drank some water, I stretched out my back, and then I cried. Because that's what Runeterra does to you. Anyway, I didn't actually cry. I just wanted to. Why is Azarelia still around? Already won easy. Also, Weon, hello, welcome back. I have 39 cards. I need to put in something else here. What else? What have I not put in that has a random effect? Not a bunch. I could pop in like one Caitlyn for fun. I could also bite the bullet and put in the cruel creatures to get a random spell. I'm gonna do that. What I want to cut, you know what, to be honest, I don't really want to cut anything in particular. Like, it might drop a surge though. Let's do 2 of the thing that's gonna give me jettison guaranteed, because it always does, and then go down to 1 surge. Am I running removal? No, because you know what a mystic shot doesn't randomly roll damage. Yes, thank you for coming by. Have a nice time chilling. Have a good rest of your day. What about that one that's shot that shoots a ton of random targets? The Make It Rain? Make It Rain kind of works. Actually, speaking of, that's not a bad idea, Make It Rain. What can I drop in the favor of a Make It Rain? Probably a Hextech Anomaly. I don't need that. I really don't need that. Best way to describe how the ultimate RNG in Hearthstone works is basically watching your opponent play an Ezreal that generates a random spell for each spell you play, except the Ezreal can do anywhere from 1 to 10 damage. That sounds like pain. That sounds like pain. I have heard that Hearthstone can just summon insane things out of nowhere. That's my impression, and that it is also very expensive. That it is both extremely expensive and extremely random in general. Zach the Whack, thank you for the summon. It is very warm today, so this is not going to stay on for very long, but I appreciate the request. Also, welcome back. Okay, this is great. All right, I'm gonna die. It's like 90 degrees outside. This is fine. Everything will be fine. I'll be sweaty, but I'm always a little sweaty, so it's fine. Everything is fine. Where are the fucking eye holes? This is always my problem. I can't see the chat, so whatever you guys are doing, I hope it's great. Eye holes. Eye holes. Summon the eye holes. One day I'll get it. Okay, I've gotten it. I found the hole. Guys, I found the hole. Amazing. I still can't see. What's going on? Ah! Parsa doesn't have board stability like LOR. Ebb and flow is pretty RNG. Just summon and blow up whole boards. Oh, ebb and flow. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's 2 mana though, so it does stack. On that case, don't overheat. Also, the Ezra can heat either player, so when you play, you don't know who's dead. That doesn't sound... That sounds very anxiety-inducing. I don't know if I'd want that amount of stress. I already get stressed when they top deck Decimate. Because they always do. Is it the right hole, though? I think I have identified the correct holes. I have the vision holes. The holes of vision have appeared around my person. I can't keep them. Sometimes I can keep them in place. So today, for some reason today, it's not working. So I'm gonna hold this, and we're gonna go in. I need to give this shit a name. We're gonna give it the name of RNG1. And then we'll probably have like 5 by the end of the evening, but that's okay. RNG1! Alright, no, I need to go into the play tab. I always forget that. I always try to navigate to the wrong one. Is this fine? This looks fine. Okay. Put me in. Am I... Oh, I don't mean to be versus AI. What is this bullshit? What is that bullshit? No, thank you. I don't want to be in ranked, though. Let's put myself in normals. And let's do that. Making RNG deck, get empty glass frame and attach it to the back of the eyes. Yo! That's actually a really good idea. I like that idea. Also, Rakati, if you want to send an RNG deck, please feel free. Hail Yog and Paveling book. Afraid of the AI? No, you know, here's the thing. I don't want to excessively beat up the AI. Also, we're up against Alucard. Oh my god, I top decked the concurrent timelines. Alucard? I'm ready. I'm ready for you. Look at me going. It's not Trundle timelines. It's a pile Trumlines. It's the Trundle lines deck. It's not Trundle timelines, it's worse, so you don't have to be concerned. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. This has a 50% chance of hitting the Annie. You know what? We're gonna roll that damage, and we fucking did it. Make the deck based on this artwork. I did. I think I still have it, actually, if you would like me to play it again today. It's just a bunch of pretty cards as you requested. There's a mystifying magician. I'm gonna bank mana. There's a Boom Crew rookie. Am I dead to aggro? Probably. But I killed an Annie, so we've made progress. Define RNG. So currently everything in my deck has a random effect. So as long as you have, I would say, 60% of the cards at least with RNG effects, I'm totally fine with that. Also, if it's a Great Mother deck, also totally fine, to be honest. I'm not gonna complain if you just send Great Mother, period. I'm gonna summon the Great Mother. Speaking of, ooh, what do I want here? None of these. Well, actually, maybe? Okay, we make a thing. We spray fin the thing. But then we take damage, so it's not exactly the best. I can cast that again. I think I might wait. Let's try this. Curious to see the art. I can definitely show off the art. For those of you who are coming in, Zach the Whack requested a little while back that I just put together a deck of some of what I think is the prettiest art, and as some of you might not be surprised, I picked a lot of Targon shenanigans. I'm gonna just transform this. Is this optimal? No. I got another Spray Fit and a City Breaker. You know what? Let's replace the Spray Fin with another Spray Fin. And we got a Retired Reckoner, which already got the buff. From the, whatchamacallit. Aren't we just doing fancy? Aren't we just doing amazing? Stunning by Overwhelm. Rude. RNG Catastrophe. Actually have not put Catastrophe in this deck. I actually forgot to. I meant to. I have a Bandle T&D Catastrophe deck that has actually summoned Catastrophe more than once. So that's what I usually go to when I'm trying that stuff out. Well, that goes. Well, that goes. I have a Boom Baboon. And you know what Boom Baboon does? Fucking blocks is what it does. It fucking blocks. Can't cast that, though. At least not yet. Wow, this 3/6 is hopefully gonna do some work. There's another mystifying magician. I'm still probably gonna die. That's okay. I could Song Spinner. Is that worth? I mean, I could also just Production Surge. They have 8 mana, which is a lot. Fun facts is a lot. I'm just gonna try and transform this real quick. Don't mind me. Spirit Leech and Funsmith. Or another mystifying magician. Let's take the Funsmith. That feels the least useful. Useless. We got a Dusk Rider. Man, the health on these units. The health on these units. The health of my Nexus is also rapidly deteriorating, but we'll get there when we get there. We'll get there when we get there. This is fine. Everything is fine. They don't have Decimates and Flocks and Death Hands and Noxian Fervors and whatnot. Those aren't real. I was hoping I was gonna be lying about the Noxian Fervors, but apparently I was not. So I need this flow to really not hit that. I needed to hit something else, but here we go. All right, dead to the aggro. That is fine. We're moving right along. Damn it! Too many skills. Too much Jin. A little too much murderer for the likes of me at the moment. Okay, I'm gonna take this off. The 90-degree heat is really not helping this out. Woo! Bit of a rip on that one. Let's do this again. Didn't believe enough in the heart of the cards. I floundered a little bit. My faith wavered, and There's So 4 did my deck. There's So 4. I'm gonna, you know what? There's So 4 is a thing. That's for sure. I've decided it's a thing. What are you? Daddy Salsa's running Karma Victor. What a time to be alive. None of this to start? None of that to start. Yeah, sure. I need to put in... There's problem is the only thing that I can really summon cheaply is the Mirai and the Double Trouble. So if I could find one of those, I'd be much better. I'd be much more comfortable in my current predicament. I can Tidal Wave. I top decked both of them for some reason. Ha! Oh, there's Mirai on time. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Oh my god, it's beautiful. I could also cast that, but I'm gonna do this first.
Nice to meet you.
Oh my god, we got an Otterpuss. Yo, that's some pretty good thematic RNG right there. Pick a random non-champion card. Yes, thank you, I will. I will very much do that. I appreciate it. 4 mana Pale of Evidence, let's go. I'm gonna penalize you for that. Let's do an attune. And what are you making here? You are formulating a Parley, which is not actually a Jettison, which is what I anticipated it giving me. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna push a little bit of damage. Celestial Starcall. Rakati, thank you for the deck code. I appreciate it. Let me put it in. Yeah, they're taking 3 damage. That's fine. Here we go. Take that damage. Today is the 10th, right? Yeah, today's the 10th. Go into my little sheet of deck codes. It goes. There's an elusive. Fuck that. Fuck that. Yes, fuck that. Oh, I actually could have casted this. That would have been way more efficient. The Tidal Wave. Damn it. I missed my opportunity. There's an Ignition, there's a Double Trouble. Okay. All of the cards that I had previously described as things that I wanted are actually kind of showing up. It's amazing. Yes, hit both of those. For now, anyway. I can kill a bot. So they have less augment. Crashing Wave, amazing. Don't get tough. Don't get tough. Don't get Spell Shield. Don't get elusive. You got Challenger, which is arguably not a big concern. You have an attack here if you wish. They don't attack. They're smart. They know that I can potentially kill it. Damn it. They're aware. How dare you be aware of your surroundings? Mirai, help! Help me, please. Thank you. There's an Ignition. Let's not high roll this. Let's not high roll this. Thank you for pseudo not high rolling it. I'll take that. That's good enough. Hopefully a dead bot. And then hopefully an open swing for us. They can't. I mean, I guess they could counter it. They do have Iodia. I am slightly forgetting about the fact that there is a Karma in here. But pretty sure I can still swing. 1 mana turret. Let's go. Boop. And boop. Have 7 damage. Okay, trading the 2-1, taking 5. That's okay. Victor will have his vengeance the next turn. Probably on the Otterpuss. I'm assuming. Yep. What are you at? It's 4 of 7. So you're a little behind. Not super behind though. It will emerge in a short number of turns. Hello. How are you? How was life? I could do the Sputtering Song Spinner now. I'm tempted, actually. Let's see here. Charm, Answered Prayer. Let's see. Vulnerable. Oh, that. Oh, I could actually recall Mirai in a second. To get more summons. Quicken, Death Lotus. Quicken. I'm taking recalls, which is not exactly what I want. Harpoon we can discard to deal 2 damage, actually. I have found Harpoons surprisingly frequently out of that card. I think this is the 2nd time I've gotten Harpoon, which is just kind of great. Let's discard that. Let's do this. Let's poke the Victor down. Here we go. Harpoon out. Stab him. Stab my son. Sorry, son. There's a Karma, so you're just gonna make it a spell. I can only recall my own stuff. We can give that vulnerable on a future turn. Oh, actually, no, I should have done the previous turn because it goes up to 2 now. I forgot that the cost reduction doesn't remain. I'm gonna try a flash here. It seems like too much of a time sink to get good at. If you want to try it, but not get, like, extraordinarily invested, there is Path of Champions, which is, like, the solo mode version of the game, which is a lot of fun. It's like, you basically go up against all of the League characters, and they give you champions that are similar to the ones in PvP, but they come with like extra spells and stuff that are do like a couple of more things. But it's less pressure than PvP, because the only thing that you're fighting against is an AI that will emote you in even more BM fashion than an actual opponent. The AI is a fucking bitch with the emotes. I don't know if I love it or I hate it. There's another Mirai. I'm gonna have so many fucking Mirai experiences. I hope they actually pay out. I really, really do. I got a progress rate as well. That's actually not super, that's not too bad. That's not so bad. Do I want to do this? It gives me a couple of blockers. I don't despise it. I need to do something before the Karma happens, which it might not happen. Instant mute the AI when you play Path of Champions. Honestly, not a bad idea, because it will give you a Lux thumbs up when you take damage, and it's just like I didn't walk in here expecting this level of harassment. Please leave me alone. Get a specific launcher, hope it could play through Steam. That would have been easier. Oh yeah, it's Riot, so it has its own. They have their own thing, and then separate for Riot. Well, there's like a main game launcher now, but then there's also Runeterra and League, which also has TFT in it and stuff. LOR is less than a 1 GB download. It's not a big game. It's true. You're getting more bots instead of Neandroids. I would have duplicated the Neandroids, but they might be suspecting that I have removal. Do you have counter spells? That's really what I'm waiting for. Do you have counter spells? I hope not. I hope you were so intent on the Victor that you didn't bother running into Deny, but I think that's a fool's wish. Download it later server that this game exists when you're not here. Fair enough, honestly. I could cast some stuff. You know what? I'm just gonna fucking go with it. Karma's gonna kill me. But this is gonna be an interesting game regardless, because Mirai, of course, could pop out something absolutely incredible. We got a Fallen Feline. I've gotten so many added cards effects from this. I have 41 cards, and it's turn... What turn is it? It's turn 8. Round 8. What a time. That is how many cards you can get without paying. It's really interesting. At first the mana system didn't make sense to me because I was used to magic, but this is kind of great. Let's do another Mirai. Can I swing? I mean, I can sort of start swinging. I need to stay ahead of elusives. I could put it back. Oh, I should have put it back first actually, because then they would have been forced to recast and resummon the Hexcore augments. Which was a mistake on my part. Yeah, there's a stun scheme. So now I can only recall my own stuff. I can slow them down with like one bot, but it should have gone on the Neandroid because I don't think I have a way of really dealing with that actually. That's like early, easily 10 times of Hearthstone. What is your favorite RNG mechanic? Are there pre-made decks that are good? It's been the deck building itself that you find annoying. Let's see, pre-made decks. I'd say that there's like well, the ones in the client are okay. Darius, the Least Spiders, which I think is one of the intro decks that it gives you, is not a bad like starter aggro situation. I don't believe that you're killing a Karma. Thank you. I was about to be like, what the fuck, man?
How did you pet?
Yeah, that's much better. Why are you even blocking? I mean, I did push them down to 8 HP. That's fair. Are bad against other players. Yeah, most of them are not great. Most of them are not great. But I will say that I think that a couple of them are like serviceable-ish. I got a Bark Beast. You turned into a 3/3. Not a terrible one. Not a terrible situation. If you're free to play, you can just pull decks from the internet and sub out cards until you can afford it. There are tools as well that will tell you. I think Mobalytics does it. It will tell you how many shards or how many crafting materials you need to build a deck that you're looking at, because it can read what you have in your collection currently and then just, you know, give you an estimate. And if you do path the champions and you do the daily quests, like you can earn cards, I would say, at a pretty reasonable rate. Like you can play this game and get everything for free. Like you can do it. It just takes a long time. Start running and play the default deck. You get at the start. What is that? Oh my god, I got a couple of things here. We got Crashing Wave and we got Consult the Heavens. And I also have Pack Mentality for no reason. Wait, so let's see, what do I cast here? I'm tempted to cast this, but let's wait and see what they do. Within the month's time, you can have all over most of the cards. First time you played Hearthstone, you beat your friend who had been playing for a while with the default deck. I imagine that that sparked some feelings. I'm guessing that's the good old Hearthstone RNG at work. Let's see if this works. Now is a good time for a counter if they have it, if they've been banking it. They relied a lot on one combo, but it was still funny. I was watching a video of you did it again! I was watching a video of someone talking about a Yu-Gi-Oh experience where apparently someone FTK'd them at a tournament. And they like weren't expecting it. It was pretty funny. You don't remember how? I probably would not have remembered how either. So we have a bunch of scuttles. I'm taking a damage, that's okay. FTK, first turn kill. There's OTK, one turn kill, FTK, first turn kill. FTKs, I think, are relatively more exclusive to Yu-Gi-Oh! Than other games. Like, it's really difficult in Magic, if not impossible. It's also really, I think it's impossible straight up in Runeterra. And I don't know about Hearthstone, but I'm assuming very difficult. But Yu-Gi-Oh! Has some things where you can just summon the right cards and then boom, 8,000 damage. Or it's 8,000, right, I think? Those are some pretty crazy decks to just kind of sit around and watch, to be honest. As for cannons, at least they don't have augment, otherwise I'd be afraid. They can draw 50 times on one turn nowadays. If Yu-Gi-Oh! Decks do some crazy shit. Like, I tried learning a little bit of it. Like, I know, like, there's fusion and tribute and all of that, but it's kind of fucking nuts. I wish that Production Surge didn't take all of my mana. So okay, I think I'm gonna Mystifying Back Alley. That is a Intimidating Roar, which, you know what? Works great against elusives and scuttlers. But I am just gonna die to Ignitions eventually, which makes me sad. You get makes for the fact there's no mulligan with insane draws and tutors. I honestly forgot for a second that they didn't actually have tutors. That's kind of nuts. That's actually the henchman that I was just talking about. The one that inspired this whole RNG day, actually. How long is the tutorial? The tutorial, I would say, is of, I want to say reasonable length. But it will force you to do Path of Champions first, I believe. Okay, so you're blocking the henchman. So currently everything is dying except that thing. So that's okay, I think. They're actually killing the bot, which surprises me because they could just kill me from that with the karma around regardless. I guess it's they're banking on the karma, which is I think correct anyway. Make you play entire Path of Champions game for the tutorial. Oh, Yu-Gi player after GX. They lost their damn mind. Oh no. Yeah, I don't really know much about the history of Yu-Gi-Oh. Unfortunately, actually. Half an hour? Half an hour? I don't know how long. Well, for Path of Champions run, if you're new and you want to think about it a lot and read all of everything, probably a little bit longer maybe. But I don't know. It's been so long since I started an account, and Path of Champions didn't exist when I started an account, so I actually have no idea. I'm not an authority on this or a person to ask about what Path of Champions looks like now. I started just immediately after the tutorial playing against someone who knows what they're doing, fully expected to be destroyed. I mean, if that is what you wish to do, do it. Okay, so I have, 4 damage. Yep, this is fine. Or rather, down to 4 HP is absolutely fine. I promise, we're fine. This is fine. Have a surge. I'm just gonna commit the surge because the attack has been committed. Watch it be double Mystic Shot right here. It's double deny. So they finally cast the counter spell. You play the AI for a few games? Oh, that's, well, sort of makes sense. I will say, though, that the most annoying thing that I have experienced from a Riot game is the fact that you don't get fucking summoner spells in League until, like, ridiculously late. Why do I have to be, like, a level 7 or 10 or something, or whatever it is, just to be able to have Flash? Why? I'm ranting about this because I was more recently in the past couple months trying to, like, play League a little bit, and it was just like, I don't have Flash, I'm sorry, I'm useless. It was honestly a strat game. Run a dragon deck, the basic spans 5 dragons, everything, and an effect in a deny unit. That what someone is running so overconfidence usually gets you killed in this game. After deck got banned, you switch to heroes. Overconfidence in Runeterra. Yeah! That's an interesting one, actually. Yeah, overconfidence. You name it, I'm trying to think of how I would describe it. It's difficult because, yeah, there's no open deck list, so you can't see before you head into a match. I mean, most of the matchups are... What are you looking for? I don't know. I want to say, like, relatively reasonable, but then I'm also the person who brings out whatever the fuck this is. So, maybe not a great example there. I'm gonna do this because I'm gonna die next turn anyway, so I might as well try and have some fun with the pickpockets before that. Right? They've cast one counter spell. Let's see if they have another one. Do they have regular Chempunk pickpockets as well? Oh, they have regular Chempunk pickpockets. What an interesting time. They need to decide what's going on here. Is that a counter? It looks like it's a counter. I feel the counter. That is 2 Piltover Peacemakers, which is extremely fair, honestly. Yeah, well, this goes. That goes. Yep, good. Nice going. Haven't seen plenty of meta, so we know at least 70% of what we're facing. That's fair enough, actually. Yeah. I've also been just watching so much from Terror that, like, eventually it's all the same. Yeah, sure. Oh boy, you know what? If you have a Mystic Shot, you should have used it before, so I'm gonna just take that. How do you not have a Mystic Shot? How is this even real? Are you holding it? Are you holding a Get Excited or a Mystic just to BM me? How have you encountered 0 removal? That seems impossible. I don't believe the karma is allowing me to live. I think I'm just kind of assuming they're bullshitting me. That's a lot of flash bombs. Now we really find out if they are bullshitting me. They had to attack individually with everything, I suppose. Let's see if we can get an emote here. Why are my emotes not working? Why did it double cast the Z emote right there? I don't know why. At home and submit your Targon, Nami, Avatar of the Tides, an idea of Noxus TF RNG? You should. Submissions are open as always. Let's try that one more time. We saw an okay amount. I would like to see Avatar at least once, I think. But plus also, I'm just kind of having fun with this. They don't know what I'm playing. I don't know what I'm playing. It's just great all around. We didn't see timelines actually. So, I'll see if we can draw that. I did put in 2. I think 3 is just excessive. Well, I did say I wanted Avatar of the Tides, but it's a little early, buddy. Buddy, I love you, but it's a little early. This is okay. I think this is okay. I'm gonna venture this is absolutely fine. Yes, there's a Dustbringer. You have the turn early, Ophelio. Say I have a different amount of 10, basically Karma without the double prop. It is really nice. I haven't played as much with it, which is a crime. I should be doing it more often. If I do get Kibby Nutty. It's really fun. Let's cast Mirai. You gave me a precious pet, which is currently unblockable. This is quite nice. You have a Mystic Shot. You're really desperate to not take 2 damage. I feel like that was a waste of a Mystic Shot. I'm already at 18. Why would you bother with the unit when you're running Victor Aphelios nonsense? I don't know the answer to this question. I'm gonna summon a couple of random things. This card back. I really like this card back, like all of the Path of Champions card backs, because they look really good small, you know? I'm just very satisfied. Oh my god, he thought you killed a fearsome unit. I have 2 more. I have 2 more. They're very confused, as am I. I'm sorry? Question mark, I'm sorry? But man, look at that. Look at them go. Look at them go. Precious pet swapped out for a fucking Sinister Poro and a Burgeoning Sentinel. You really, really don't want to take damage, do you? It's not that much. But I see your point. Alright, now cast a unit. So that I can tidal wave you. That's great. That's fine. Have this. Boom. Dead. You could buff him again. But that's irrelevant. I'm pretty sure it's irrelevant. Yes, good. Boom. Waves. Thank you. I can do this as well. Refill a bit of Muna. There's a trust testing. Okay, that's alright. Mirai Great Mother, Kempong, one of those is fine. Probably Mirai just to get them in the deck earlier rather than later. They have a regular ass moon weapon. Not an Aphelios. I'm expecting the Aphelios plays, which is just Aphelios now. Not later, now. Where is your Aphelios? Where's your Fizz? That's not the right deck, I know, but I've been scarred. Alright, can we smook face? Soonish? There's a get excited. That's again a lot of removal on small units that could be going to Nexus. I could be down to 13 if they had just merely cast all of their damage at my face instead of these small things. Because they might honestly be able to beat me out with just regular ass burn. That's fine. Especially with Toros and things. You wanna cast Mirai? I mean, I could just cast another Mirai. Let's cast the random stuff first. Shitton removal is gonna be sad when he runs out of steam. That's my thought here. They're just gonna run out of steam after a little while, and I'm gonna still have things generating from all corners of the universe. You need like a 5 health unit. Yeah, it needs something a bit bigger. All of these things unfortunately just kind of die. Oh, wait. Boopity boop. Bet you weren't expecting that, because you know what? To be honest, I wasn't expecting it either. Boopity bapadoo? Yes, seems fine. Alright, death to the Poros as well. Fucking shakedown! Alright, now I'm safe from the Poros that were also cast. There's a star shaping. Alright, they have some healing. They have a little bit of recovery. and a Celestial. I'm not looking forward to the Celestial because I didn't put Thermogenic Beam in here. I put Production Surge because Thermo is not random. Thermo is guaranteed. There's the For the Fallen. Thank you, For the Fallen. Sweating. They are sweating a little bit. Scribe of Sorrows is amazing. You know what that counts as? Extra RNG. All right, let's boop that, I think. I'm still alive versus that, I'm pretty sure. I could cast For the Fallen. But let's do this instead. They gave me a Coral Creatures. More RNGesus, amazing. That is a pain. Not gonna lie, that's painful, but not the end. There's a Make It Rain. Boop. I don't really have much that blocks a ton of HP there. Oh, you want to block the tiny 1/1 Fierce? Perfect. Do it. I dare you. I fucking dare you. Alright, so that dies on one more hit. Now I'm a little bit worried about my Nexus HP. Especially with that many heals. They keep going up. They keep topping off really effectively. And I don't like it. Coral Creatures. I think I might just cast a bunch of shit. We also have Sputtering Song Spinner at this point, which might be worth here. Make It Rain. I think I'm gonna see what the Song Spinner gives me and then try and Make It Rain. Because this might give me something to ping off Spell Shield, for instance. Let's take a Hunt the Weak, actually. They have so few cards in hand. Discreet Invitation. Called Shot. Ooh, Called Shot is kind of fun, actually. So, excuse me while I do some stuff. So poke that. Actually, why don't I just stack it? So do this. Do that. They get a response. They have a 7/1. We have a Make It Rain. That targeting should work. I could also actually get Cast the Convergence as well. They're doing some Poro stuff. So they will get to cast one Poro after this. I got Pokey, Make It Rain, yeah. I'm tempted. Oh, actually, they can only cast one Poro. But it does open up the possibility of this not hitting the Poros, which I don't want. I do want it to for sure hit the 7/1. Yeah, that kills it. I can also, I think I'm gonna cast the Called Shot here, might as well. There's Crashing Wave, which is great, amazing. We got one of the Poros chucked out of my hand. Let's do this. Put that Barrel Convergence in my deck. Back LA Barkeep, okay. No, I'm just gonna chill for a second. Okay, that's fine. Take it! 2 cards in hand. There's the fucking Avatar of Tides! Yeah! That's an Immortal Fire! Oh, bad! Ooh, very bad. Let's do this so it can at least get other shit out of the way. That kills me in a couple of turns. So I also do need to think about removing it. Damn the fucking Invoke. Saving our opponent here. Yep, that hits me. That hits me. Don't like it. Let's do this.
Put a spring in your step and stars in your eyes.
What did this give me? Fucking Snapvine! That's not gonna save me from the 7/3 elusive, but fucking Snapvine! My board isn't big enough for that to really be anything, I think. This, unfortunately, merely, this is a Hextech anomaly that Mirai has discounted, but is increased because of the Icequake's cost. It will Icequake get a full board full of snaps. Oh, true. Actually, that is amazing. Well, this revives. I don't think my board does, right? Because it's 3 to everything, so it would kill my stuff. I think I'm just gonna Avatar. Unfortunately, I do think I'm dead. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think it's death. I wish it wasn't, but I'm pretty sure it is, because I can barely not squeak out that last bit of damage. Yeah. And that still hasn't used its revive effect. Ah, damn it, 4 damage. Yeah, because if I cast this now, It just comes. It comes back as a. Yeah, I mean, if they let me cast the next turn, but I don't think they're gonna do that either.
There's another one!
Stress testing again, unfortunately. Yeah, it revives. It comes back. There's a chance that if they get greedy and cast something, that's not. Oh my God! Yes, mini morph. Mirai gave me a fucking mini morph. Holy shit! Holy shit! Oh my God, mini morph for the win. Now I'm gonna summon Snapvine with fucking impunity. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I feel as though I should apologize for that. The surprise mini had to hurt a bunch. So discarding a calculated creations, that's fine, whatever. I don't need this quicksand. Pale Cascade, drawing a card. That's a oh, they finally found their Felios! They finally got it! I don't think it doesn't matter if they stun one thing. I can just resummon over it. And they cannot, I'm pretty sure they cannot top deck. Yeah, they can't fucking top deck, whatchamacallit? They can't top deck a 5 damage to kill me. Unless they get like an insider knowledge and like luck into a get excited and a mystic shot, but I don't think they will. Oh, the quicksand. It's just positive keywords though. I always think of it as a silence, but it's technically not. Alright, yeah, you gotta block some stuff. I can also Death Lotus well, it kills 2 of my things, which is unfortunate. But I think they have to cast removal, or they just tank this. They block the 4, they block 4, 2, and 2. I'm actually only dealing 2 damage, so they have an out. They just lose a champion in the process. Yeah. Actually, is it worth forcing them to lose a champion? Probably, honestly. Well, I want to keep my avatar. If they block like this, then I'm pretty sure Death Lotus is fine. Oh, but net blocking, actually not something that it's not affected by the Death Lotus, because then I would kill my own thing first, which is not great. So I'm gonna let that go. This is harrowing. Oh, I should have, well, my board was full anyway. Calculated Creations is going. They've made a bot with a stun. That's, I think fine. I'm pretty sure that's fine.
Experience grants.
We actually got Harrowing. I was wondering if Mirai would give me Ruination, but it gave me Harrowing instead, and I'll take it. So Gravitum is gonna do a stun, that's fine. Quicksand is still honestly pretty great for what I need here. Let's do this, honestly. Okay, yep, that's fine. Get me more things. There's a We Stand Together. We still have stress testing if we need it. I think I might let this go because it's just for the round anyway. And we're not really facing off against overwhelm damage. I just need to survive past whatever the ignitions are gonna do. There's a 5-mana progress day and another Avatar of the Tides. 1 damage. You don't run Decimate. You don't run Decimate. You don't run Decimate. Okay, I kind of want to cast this. There's this counter for copies. We're finding Eminent Benefactor, Flash of Brilliance, and Double Trouble. Let's cast this. And a Piltovan Telstone, or Ionian Telstones, actually. I was so excited to call it a Piltovan Telstones, but it's not. Health Pot. Oh, wait, shit, Health Pot? Oh, wait, shit, Health Pot? Oh, never mind, I got chopped because of all of this. Damn it! I forgot my hand size for a second there. Would have liked the healing, but I think we're still fine. It's just an open attack. Next turn, or at least it should be. You're at 3 of 4, right? Yeah. That's okay. We'll survive. Fell? Oh, actually, if they have Overwhelm.
Now, we must walk it.
If they cast Crescendum. Or not Crescendum, the other one. The one I can't remember the name of. We might have been in a little bit more trouble, but it looks like they haven't done that. Death Lotus is gonna be nice. Death Lotus, yeah, I should use it. Yeah, that's fine. What are you getting out of this? A Daybreak unit. It's boring. It's boring. Irrelevant, boring. We don't need it. That is a Infernum. Can I survive Infernum? Yes, I can because I have Quicksand. That's what I was the most afraid of, but we still have a way out. Yeah. Positive keywords and -4. So as long as we have that open, we're totally fine. Yeah. They want to go with that. They definitely don't know that I have this. So, what are we doing here? Just blocking. I'm just blocking the most that I can. Boop.
No kills, no it.
Boop. And then I do need to put something in front of that, but then we do this, and then we give it a minus. Can I give it a -2 and still be okay with this? Oh, actually, I could kill a Aphelios here if I change the order in which I'm blocking. So do this. We give it freeze as well, which is great. Swap it around there, put that there. Bot is alive, Aphelios is dead. They hold on to a unit. Yeah. So the Death Lotus kills. It's a kind of an even trade there. I'm gonna just do this and then summon, I think, the Poro Sled. Don't need the Brittle Steel. Could cast the Stress Testing, but I think this should be fine. It has impact as well. They're at 2 HP. Summons a Poro. Let's go. This is actually quite nice for my whole RNG build, isn't it? Summon a random attacking Poro. Amazing. We got another For the Fallen. Apparently, Mirai really likes that card. And we got a quick attack Nimble Poro. Absolutely incredible. Now is the time to cast all of your damage. If you have it, which you don't, we outvalue them. Yes! Smack all of the things. Good smacking. That was a long game. I don't know how many rounds that was, but it was a bunch. I'll take it. I'll take it. So at the moment, I think I'm gonna leave RNG 1 as it is. Ricadias, you've sent me a deck code, so let me import that and take a look. And then I will continue on my RNG train from here. So let's import. This is, oh, Jace, actually. Jace with Targon, P, and G. What do I like here? What I wanna call this? The Monomorphous Clutch. It was a really fucking satisfying mini-morph. Also, I would have died if I hadn't gotten that, so I needed it. Mirai coming through. Sometimes fucking Nami's bloodline doesn't hate me. It's not very often though that she doesn't despise me though. Let's see here. What do I want to take? Galactic, Space, Toddler, with Science. With, Galactic Science Toddler? Celestial Star Calls. That's a much more sophisticated title. Celestial Star Calls. Alright, let's take a look at this. Where is it? Raikati is over here. I'm looking at Forge Chief, Piltovan, Spell Thief, Zoe, Eager Apprentice, Pharaoh's Financier, Loping Telescope, Solari Priestess, Forge of Tomorrow, Jace, Mountain Scryer, Celestial Wonder, Mechanized Mimic, Celestial Trifecta, Consult the Heavens, Sputtering Song, Spinner, Destiny's Call, Glorious Evolution, and The Skies Descend. Okay, so I need to invoke. So I don't think I've cast Celestial Trifecta yet, so this will be interesting. I'm excited for that one, that'll be good. We're also looking at, okay, we have stuns and we have some cost reduction, and then like the bottom end of the Jace package, and a Mimic for funsies. I'm excited to give that, hopefully, elusive. That's the dream, giving it elusive. Let's jump in. I'm gonna give this the Dark Emissary, because I feel like purple is appropriate for this. Boom. Let's go. Also, Sky, thank you for the submission here. Let me take that in. Nami Zoe. Couple of Zoes here. I think that makes sense. She's good. She's good for RNG situations. That is Mono Kindred Demacia. Oh, yeah, Mono Kindred Demacia. Here we go. There's the Consult the Heavens. So, heal. honestly has an unfortunately limited number of uses. You can't drain this yet. You don't have Parley, and you don't have Vile Feast. You have Sharp Sight on future turns, which I'm going to ignore. I'm going to ignore that for now. There's a Mountain Scryer. On a bank. Kind of want to cast this. Can you find anything? There's an Equinox. There's a Crescent Strike. Maybe Equinox. I want to be able to attack if I can.
I'm on it.
We're up to mana again. There's Undying.
Let's get to work.
Let's see if I can't swing. Now I suspect they do something. Okay, they got their first Undying proc. If one of those strays, it's fine. Probably the 2-1 that has the strike effect. Now, oh, they also have a single combat. That's unfortunate, but kind of expected. Undying, I can just silence, though, once it resummons itself. Okay. I didn't know this was an Undying deck, but I'm much more confident in my Equinox claim here. That's good. That works. That's totally fine. Damn it, I needed to silence it. Why did you have to get rid of it? Why did you have to remove it before I could do anything about it? Okay, let's cast a Forge, pass the turn. There it is. There's the target of my vengeance now. Alright, kill that. They can technically, I think, vengeance it themselves, which is something I should have considered before I just willy-nilly cast Equinox, probably. Because if they have a way to remove it before I can impact it, which they didn't, hooray. This is for regular 2/2 now, which is great. There's a lovely, lovely Kindred. This doesn't give me any keywords. Consult the Heavens doesn't do anything at the moment. Don't want to slay anything either. Now the Kindred just kind of put a damper on some of our prospects here. Meteor Shower is nice. 1 mana short, unfortunately. But we might be able to cast it next turn to hit the Kindred in the 4/1, which should be great. If they have a Spirit Journey, I will be sad. They probably do. I feel like these decks always have Spirit Journey. Mostly because they have 2 Kindreds in hand. The whole point of the deck, oh god. Well, you're dying anyway, so you might as well do something. Might as well do something there. Oh. Hopefully I can cast this. I could actually hit something else with the 4 damage, but I think it will still be Kindred regardless. Hi everyone, how are you? How's it going? How's things today? Should have blocked the 4/1. That was a mistake. Let's do 4 and 1. I think I'm gonna stick with the original plan here. Meteor Shower does resolve. Kindred is reset back to 0. I kind of want to bank mana for this because we are able to cast it soon. They're hunting for... I guess they could have Doom Beasts, maybe? Or just more Undyings, actually, to cast. And then have them get the Ephemeral proc. To obvious benefit. Bloop. Okay, yep, passing the turn. Didn't cast anything. Burst pass. That's okay with me. There is a Jace. I'm gonna just go with this because you don't have counter spells. Woo! Thank you for refilling my mana in the meantime. Augment. Okay, there's another Kindred. I'm going to pretend you don't have that for sure. There's a Stalking Shadows. Yeah, unfortunately they did have a second Kindred. Not a fan. Yeah, there's the Ephemeral fucking 2/2. I mean, they can't do anything about this attack. They definitely do not block with the Kindred, so at least I get a bit of damage beforehand. Consult next turn. Fully heal. I'm still vulnerable to the quick attack is the problem. Oh man, and they have a lot of drain. What spells have they cast? Is there anything that I can steal? Oh, I could potentially take their single combat if I wanted. I think the single combat might be a good take here. Because then I can also steal it and then summon a unit that is big enough to kill the Kindred, probably. Or just use the 3/1 if I feel like it. Yeah, there's a single combat. Might just summon the 3/4 because I have a second one, and unfortunately I don't really have any other units to give it keywords at the moment. Hopefully that will change. They know that I have taken Stalking Shadows or single combat. They're probably expecting the single combat, I would imagine. Actually, let's do it this way, because then we don't have to deal with any of that. Dragon's still around. Kindred is dead. Oh, but they can drain it. They had another, they had another single on top of everything. Damn it. Ah, damn it. Okay, so they've used two. I've used one of theirs. The quick attack does unfortunately resolve. They have 4 mana. They do have, I'm a little bit wary of Black Spear because the Jace isn't leveled yet. Consult. It doesn't double health though, right? So it unfortunately would still be a situation where it would have become a 3 fully heal. Because all of my stuff had 3 or 4 HP, right? So I wouldn't have been able to summon anything on top or do anything around the 4 power. Also, that's Lorian. Hello, welcome back. I'm doing all right today. Currently enjoying some RNG viewer decks at the moment. I think I want to invoke. 3 or less. Obliterate doesn't work on the second Undying. We could draw a bigger champion. Crescent Strike is whatever. I wish the Cosmic Rays was applicable to the champion there. I'm gonna take Crescent Strike, which is not great. We do have a Jace. I could get the Jace Challenger to get rid of that potentially. They do have a lot of mana, which I don't appreciate. Don't appreciate that at all. There's a Last Wind. So the Kindred gets a kill on that, unfortunately. I think. Okay, let's cast a Zoe, see what they do.
I bear a message from. Oh, hey, what's that?
Let's cast a Jace to see what they do. I can also go Mimic Jace, actually. That's probably better. I think Mimic Jace, so that they see the Mimic and they're like, oh, I gotta take that out. Can't even Quick Attack since already did the Glorious Evolution. Oh, wait, what? Can't get a Quick Attack because of the Glorious Evolution? I mean, I should be able to choose either of them. I still think I want the Challenger, though, just to be able to get around the damage. Unfortunately, they're not doing anything. I'm gonna still get a still with this. That's my instinct. I'm gonna stick with it for now. Head deck number 2. Kill the most units. Oh, they're just going with Ruination. That's, you know, not the worst case scenario. They wipe. So that's 2 Kindreds out of the way. They have resummon effects like Rekindler, of course. But I'll deal with that for now. Also, Sky, thank you for the second deck. Let me take that in. That's 8 damage over there. Does this do anything? Not at the moment. I could draw. They have Atrocity, I die. Which, watch that be the case. Boop. Pharaohs, Solari, and Eager Apprentice. Let's just do this. Tree Shot Barrage, give it all. Kai's Descent. That's fancy. I can't kill anything, unfortunately. I can hope for I can hope for restock. But this also isn't an Obliterate. I need Obliterates, and I'm not. The Targon is not giving them to me. There's a kill and a draw. Let's take Apprentice here.
How can I help?
Refill a little bit. I'm assuming they're running things like Atrocity in here. I would imagine so. That's the second code. Sky, I have both of your codes now. Let's see if we can't invoke something amazing. There's a Viper. That is not a drain. Fun facts. Not a drain spell. I'll take it. Praise to give it the 6 cost. Yeah, I think, ooh, there's also Trifecta, which is quite possibly something that will be useful. There's a Falling Comet. Yeah, there's a pretty okay card, I think. I think I cast this and then go. More fucking those things. Let's go with this. Moonglow, Crescent Strike, Messenger. Messenger for draw a unit. There's a Meteor Shower. There's Challenger. There's Invoke. Unless I take the, maybe take the Invoke. There's Scourge, Living Legends, and Immortal Fire. I can cast the Fire. It will be a 9/5. It does have a revive effect. Scourge is really nice. We're not looking at any Overwhelm though, so as long as I can cast everything in my hand, I think we'll be okay. Or cast enough units, I should say, which I think we currently can.
Wow, did you see that?
We got a telescope out of it. Do I want to try obliterating one of these Undyings? I want to say probably, because I think one is coming back on the start of the next turn. There's not much I can tank, though, if that is not the case. I could also just cast both of these for now, because as long as I have 6 blockers, I think we should be fine. There's another draw as well.
I learned that in class.
There's the Celestial Wonder. Excellent. Fast speed stuns. Perfect. Let's see. What can I attack with anything here? Again, I mostly just need to worry about having a couple of blockers. So if I go with this, that's lethal. So they have to use something that can block. Or I could just play it safe. I don't want to play it safe. Let's go. Yep, that tray is one less thing to worry about, one less thing to worry about, one less thing to worry about. Now the only thing we have to worry about is Undyings. Many, many Undyings. I think 3, but there's Atrocity. Which, you know what? They waited way too long to cast. They could have killed me before. I told you Atrocity was in the deck. I fucking told you it was in the deck. I hate being right. I hate being right. Yesterday I was right about top deck Decimates, and today I was right about Atrocity. Let's try that again. BS. No one's happy with the Atrocity loss, are they? Which is, you know what, kind of understandable. Fuck 'em. Idiota running Zoe Aphelios. Hello. Okay. Zoe, Spell Thief, into Pharaohs, sort of, maybe. You're running Bandled Targon, don't have a group shot. You're also not exactly doing Aphelios. You just want to summon cards. Yep, pass there, take damage, boop-a-doop. Let's hit with the 1/1. Hold the 2/2. Boop. No removal yet, excellent. No enemy Zoe either, which is quite nice. Let's do it this here, I think. Hextech, Glorious Evolution again, and Analysis Innovation. I kind of like Glorious Evolution. I probably pick that too often, but I like it. I like casting this. I like casting it multiple times. That's the best, to be honest. Your Apprentice here is pretty good, I think.
Happy to do whatever's needed.
Dune. Owl Cats are incoming. There's a shield. No treasure for you. No treasure whatsoever. Let's block that. And then I think, let's see here. Voice with it, or you can get 2 Glorious for the price of 1. I definitely want to try and cast multiple Glorious Evolutions if I can. There's a Moonglow. I actually don't dislike that. You let me do this? It'd be great if you would. Be so kind as to let me do this. You have an Otterpuss. Oh, Trinket Trade. You're trying to find something. Did you find anything? You did. You found a Pokestick. That's unfortunate. Can I, in any way, shape, or form, do anything about that? I don't think so, because the Spell Thief will find a tiny shield, but it won't actually find me anything that I can cast off the bat, other than another, whatchamacallit, which won't be enough to save it. Okay, just cast a Telescope here, I think. And also bank mana! I have a couple of turns to refresh it anyway. Moonsilver, Stonebreaker, Protoporo. Let's Moonsilver that Hex Core. Well, not the Hex Core, Glorious Evolution if we can. Yep, gonna pass. Don't want to attack in. There's the Mountain Scryer. We have Transmogulator and Progress Stay. I think Aftershock is not gonna be what I need. I say that though, and immediately there's Nephelios down. So, can I remove it? There's a chance I can. There's, I think, even a better chance, though, that they have a Pale Cascade in hand, which is not what I want. I think they probably have a Pale Cascade. In 3, I'm betting that they have that. I get an Obliterate anyway. That's fine. I'll take it. Since I kill people's decks are cancer. I mean, Nephelios is just really good. I can't blame him for running it. Yep. Ever since the moon weapons got the cost change, ooh, he's back. Ooh, he's back.
It's our time.
Also, Bandle is still, of course, kicking as per usual. Don't want to exactly block Gleaming. The Moonmon thingamajiggy wants it. I really hate its voice. Is anyone with me on fucking despising the Gleaming Lantern's voice? Can you spell thief the moon weapons? I believe you can. Yes, I think that is a functionality of the game. Okay, that's 9. I will be able to cast... I actually would have been able to cast it this turn, but I didn't bank mana correctly. I'm not dead. I do have a Celestial Wonder. But that does take away the Glorious Evolution turn. There's... Oh, it's Shellfolk. Okay. In which case, no. In which case, absolutely not. No, thank you very much. Okay, still have a stun. Got rid of that. Again, behind on the evolution turn. But that's okay. There's a Zoe. I don't feel like removing. They have 4 cards in hand that I cannot see. Still behind on that. Let's try and take something. See what it offers us here. So, Calibrum. Trinket Train and Pokestick. Yes, we can steal the moon weapons. Does Calibrum help? 3 to a follower. I could kill the Gleaming or something like that. Speaking of... which might not be too bad. We still have a Wonder available that reduces 3 damage that we're taking to face otherwise. Let's take a Gravitum? Sure, why not? We're not gonna get there unless I continually Spell Thief them for the rest of the game. Which would indeed be hilarious. They have another fucking Shellfolk, which is problematic for multiple reasons. That's a bit of an issue. I don't like you having another one of those. Can I go down to 5 damage? No, not really. I can't really do that. I want to do that. Also, no. But at least it gives me more time. I need time. I need patience. I need my opponent to have a little bit of patience for me. Please? Is that too much to ask? Just a smidgen of patience. Let's see. I need to get that out of the way. Do I have enough Invoke to find stuff? Maybe. Hopefully. Probably not. So the pranking begins. The pranking doth begin. I imagine. Yes. Don't see the Glorious Evolution yet. Don't see the Glorious Evolution yet. Oh, I can... I mean, I can always transmogulate it into a 1-1. Into the 2-1. Yeah, or just the Otter, which doesn't do anything as well, I think. There's a Celestial Trifecta. This is too expensive for me to cast, though, because they did hit this, unfortunately. But we have the other one. I think I'm just going to do that before they can do much else. Boop. That does not provide any additional pranks, so they're stuck with what they have in hand. I am not dead yet, I think, because it'll be 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it's 9 damage with this coming through. There's the Piltovan Tellstones. I don't think you can override this. Can you override that? Oh, you can override that. Oh, that's kind of funny, actually. So it transformed that into a Shellfolk, so that the Shellfolk transformed back into the other thing. That's actually pretty funny. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting that, but here we go. We're just gonna chill for a little while. Now let's see, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I've been taking 15 damage if I can't find any removal or stuns or anything. That's a lot of Moonsilvers. That's 3 Moonsilvers in a row. Here comes more Tune. 8 of 10 on the Zoe. Let's go. There's a conch. Let's go.
Let us take a peek at life beneath
Yep.
the waves.
I'm gonna ignore that. There's an entrapment. 2 Jaces. No! Unfortunately, that also gives me hand information about champions, which is just really unfortunate. What is this cancer we are looking at? A lot. We're looking at Shellfolk, doing Shellfolk things as usual. I do have a Piltover to transform one of them, which I think might barely be enough. Let's see, at 12, I turn it into 2. Now we're just reducing 2 damage there. We need to reduce 4. So with the name of doing that, I am gonna do this. Because then I am at -1. Goodbye, thank you! Alright, my last Hex Tech for the day. Or for this game at least. Although there's one more attempt, and then Sky has a couple of decks, so let me go do those as well today. But not as much luck with the Targon RNG at the moment, but we'll get there. I think that was the second attempt. Usually I do 3, so let's do this one more time. One more time. Those guys OP, they're too strong. Your butt with darkness. I hate darkness the most. Legitimately hate darkness the most. Unhelpful Yoda, congratulations on Masters. Woo! Get it. But also hello and welcome. Welcome back. I hate darkness. I hate darkness with every fiber of my being. It's so fucking stupid. I say that as someone who plays Bard's Ed, so I know that I'm also dumb, but god damn it, I hate this deck. Oh, god damn it, I hate this deck so much. Let it end, let it end, let it end. Been lurking? Amazing. I always encourage the lurking. Do whatever you want. just baseline, do whatever you feel. I'm gonna cast a telescope one day. You're casting Conscious, you are not casting what's its face. The bitch card, the Catalyzer. You're not casting Catalyzer, so therefore I am pleased. I don't have Yetis. I'm gonna take Yordle Ranger. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we're at a standstill. I'm okay with the standstill. Just stay over there. Just stay away from me.
Remember, we're the ones who make progress happen.
That's all I ask. There's a rope
The
maker.
fabric
Give me
images.
mana.
Work it.
Give me mana. You're giving me a pokey stick. Rude. Rude. Okay, well, have a 2/2 again, I think. Moonglow, Clawhand, Kingpin. Maybe Moonglow this time. I don't love Kingpin. Ranger can come down in a turn or so. There's the Zoe finally. There's another fucking rope maker. So there's 1 mana ropes over there. Oh, I don't like it. Oh, I don't like it. Can I do that? I mean, it means they can't really attack with much. This is a really low priority target though, unfortunately for it. Might just cast a Zoe. They can't really interact with it very much. Yeah, Scott, you're almost up. All right, well, now I block, I think. Oh, look at my array of 2/2s. It's amazing. Yay. All right, okay, let's do this now before they can kill her later. Get off a spell shield for the Zoe. Yeah, I think that'll be good. I think that's quite useful. Yordle Ranger is honestly not super bad. I could also just cast Destiny's Call. Destiny's Call the scout unit into an immediate vengeance is what I suspect. I might wait for this to do something big on like not Scourge, the overwhelm spell shield one. Or the Great Beyond. That would be amazing. There's a Dorkness. That's 1 mana, deal 2. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep buffing the health of my things. Thank you very much. Currently, we're relatively untouchable. If you are going to do that, though, I think I'm just gonna try this. I think I'm just gonna go with the little Zoe here. There's a super cool start chart. I definitely want to try and Shock Blast something, but it might just be an open swing. Adds 3 to an enemy. Also unfortunate. Well, actually, I many spells have they cast so far? Can I steal a darkness from them in order to... Ooh, I might be able to steal a darkness, which is fun and exciting. In order to get a kill on from the Vygar. Oh, but it resets it, doesn't it? Actually, does it reset it for your opponents or does it reset for you as well? Grant your darkness everywhere at extra damage. Does the ownership change the quantity of the darkness? Or like the amount of darkness that occurs? I'm not actually sure. Consult the scout, has like 6 health. Oh yeah, I think that'll be good. I think I'm gonna do this for now. Put the Vygar kind of low. Definitely killing the Catalyzer. Jace is slowly approaching sometime. Okay. 3 to an enemy, currently doesn't hit anything. They might have another drain. It looks like they're trying to go for the Zoe. They're going for the 2-3, so I'm assuming they don't have removal for the Zoe in that case. In which case, I would like to try and take a darkness. I'm pretty fucking sure. Okay, it is 3 mana deal 2. So it resets because I'm not the owner of the darkness. I'm not the owner of the buff darkness, I should say. So, excuse me, pardon me, that should hopefully die. You don't have counter spells. I guess you could stress defense at worst case scenario, but there is no stress defense. Amazing. I was hoping it would get Catalyzer, damn it! It didn't get Catalyzer, god damn it! Well, and now, I mean, Consult looks great on this if I could do it. You don't have another darkness yet. Let's cast this on that boy. There's a 6/6. Boom! Buff the HP a lot a bit. You have Vengeance, which is gonna suck in a second. Blocking with a 3/2, going down to 4. That still doesn't make anything, but they can't cast the unit. But then we get another attack anyway. Hopefully with the Zoe. That's 4 to an enemy. No, thank you. Oh, actually, I shouldn't have attacked with a 6/5. Okay, I should have just gone with a Zoe. Mistakes. Because now that dies to that, which I should have been aware of before. My Nexus is kind of fine, but the Vygar's leveling, and I can't transform him anymore.
Make the darkness your
And I don't think I have any more Spell Thieves. Well, I don't have any in my hand at least. If I can find an Obliterate, great, but they just can resummon more Vygars. Because it's still the same fucking Vygar. This is why I hate Darknesses. I really despise Vygar. He's just so fucking annoying. I don't like him. I don't like him at all. I know Senna is often the more terrifying thing, but I really hate Vygar. It's just like visceral dislike. That's 5 to anything, so if I indeed do not block, we die. So, 7. I mean, I'm dead in 2 turns anyway. Might as well block the thing that keeps me alive the longest, I think. We get a response after this. For all of the good, it's probably not going to do, unfortunately. Draw? Sure, draw me something. There's, enough. There's 5 damage. Guess I can invoke? But that's just gonna do a round start effect. I cannot invoke fast enough. And I certainly can't touch an excess with anything. It doesn't count as a follower. The lifesteal is just gonna be there. I missed Allegiance.
one goes down.
And they have a Senna. God damn it. All right, GG. Goodbye. Goodbye. At least I get an email. At least I get a good email. I hate darkness. I hate darkness. Vygar sucks ass. I'm sorry. There's nothing more tilting than that fucking Yordle. I hate him. Anyway. At least I haven't been seeing him unranked at all. It's been free of ranked, which is good. It's no one who seems to be playing Darkness in ranked anymore, and I have never been fucking happier. I'm seeing Azarelia again, which hurts me in a different way, but at least it's not the Darkness. I really, really despise that. Anyway, here we go. I've complained enough about Vygar. Let's go do Sky's decks. Sky, you sent me something a little while back now. Nami Targon. Things from Grandma. Things from Grandma. I'm gonna assume that's something that I can call this deck here. We're looking at Spacey Getcher, Zoe, Coral, Ebb, Make It Rain, Mirai, Pale, Nami, the Fangs, I Have Nakagoboros, Fleet Admiral Shelly, Star Shaping, Avatar, and Trifecta. No Great Mothers, actually, so it is a bit incorrectly named, but I'm gonna run with it anyway. So we have the discard to invoke, we have the Zoe, we have the random effects, we have a bit of buffing, the Nami comes down at the usual time, right? Oh, no, double trouble, so I didn't need to bank my mana a little bit differently. We have the Shelly, we have the Star Shaping, we have Avatar, preferably late, preferably at 9 or 10, and then invoke off of the Trifecta. Let's go. I'm gonna keep the Emissary for this. I'm gonna keep my boy, I think. Boom. I'm ready. I'm prepared. What am I looking at? Diesel Weasel with Yetis? Is it LeBlanc Ash Yetis? I'm gonna hold that, maybe? Ebb and a Zoe. We have Make It Rain and Nakagoboros. I don't think they're gonna be casting many small things. Unless I can maybe lock into an Ebb on the LeBlanc. That would be nice. Yeah, let's see how this works. Might swap out a couple of things, but let's see how it goes. Once again, not finding Nami when I need to, but that's okay. She has a couple of turns to still show up. Couple of turns to come back. Okay. Yay. As a coral creatures, you could give me an attune. That's amazing.
There's another one!
And you gave me a Heaven's Align, which is not that bad of a spell, actually. So they have LeBlanc next turn, maybe. They have an Ice Veil Archer now, which is fine, I guess.
Leaping into action.
That's, yep. That seems like kind of a waste on a 1/3. You would at most take 2 damage next turn, but sure. I think that's okay as a trade. 1/3 for a 3/1. They might frostbite something, but I think it's not super impactful, right?
My life for Avarosa.
Culling Strike. That's annoying for sure. Yep. Well, everything dies. Oh, thank you. Don't want to do this? Sure, why not? We got a Dusk Rider. That's not gonna trigger very often, is it? Alright, unfortunate on the Dusk Rider. Maybe I should have gone for Daybreak. At least we are tuning perfectly at the moment. Let's do this. They're being kind of quiet. We could cast Messenger for draw. Have some good attune. Doggo time. Fangs time? Could have also done the Fangs. I think this is fine. 5/1 for a 2/2 seems pretty expensive.
I'll cut them apart.
That just seems like a waste. Don't do that. Don't trade a 5/1 for a 2/2. I get that you want reputation, but don't do it. Don't do it, bitch. Fangs? Sure, why not? We have a Make It Rain to deal with that in the future. Serpent actually deals with that perfectly. Let's do it. Let's take it. About what happened? This is your last admission? Ricotti, don't worry about it. I also occasionally just pilot things poorly. That's 2 damage, right? 2 damage and a rally. Whatever will I do? Oh no, whatever will I do? I think I'm going to make sure that you don't have anything. I'm gonna make sure you don't have any units to actually interact with upon your attack, because fuck that noise in particular. Okay, so boom. Doggo in the 3/1 to just refill some of my HP. Purple hoodie. It is a purple hoodie. It actually, I got it for, it was like part of a Halloween thing a long time ago, and it actually has little cat ears on the top. It's difficult to get up there, but yeah, it has little ears. It's a Pasheen hoodie. It's great. There we go. I'm gonna, yep, and they're gonna try and kill my life steely, and I'm gonna say, no ma'am. No ma'am, no thank you. Also, hello and welcome back. There's an Elixir of Iron. Why are you blowing so much on this attack? We're all at 17 HP. This is a waste of resources all around. I am confused. I am confused. I'm confused. What the fuck? I thought this was Yetis. This is bullshit. This is just some fucking nonsense. I could cast a Shelly eventually once they use their attack. Avatar is a no-go. No-go on the Avatar yet. There's a Havaros and Hearthguard. That's great for you. Into 2 mana, huh? You feel like attacking? You probably feel like attacking, right? You don't want to... Oh my god. What's going on? I don't know anymore, but I don't like it. All right, let's have the fangs out. Either Yetis or Marauders. I'm assuming one of those. I have an Equinox. That feels a little bit better now. Except I actually like the fact that that cannot block. That's good. Keep it that way. That's good over there. Just hold that over there. Don't even think about it. Have a Serpent, because that 5/1 has been glaring at me, and I've been glaring at it, and I'm unhappy about it. I don't want it to be around anymore. I'm making executive decisions. I also want my fucking lifesteal. Okay? Alright? I've cast 2 of this fucking fangs. I've cast 2 Katos. I would like a payout. I would like my Yeti not my Yeti, my fangs payout. I don't even know what I'm playing anymore. There is a fucking troll chant. Why? Just answer me the question why. That's all I want to know is why. I mean, I'll get my healing at least. This seems like so many dumb resources on the Trifarian Glory Seeker. To be fair, I am complaining about it, so I guess it's kind of doing its job. I'm gonna heal and then ebb and flow, I think. Great, and then I'm gonna cast this, and then heal, and then... Please! God damn it! I hit the other thing. God damn it. I can't even show this Trifarian Glory Seeker who's boss. And another Elixir of Iron. Jesus Christ. I'm trying, I promise. Okay. Well, now I can make it rain, maybe, hopefully. One day I'll be able to do a thing. Are you gonna ever fucking attack? Please, do something. That's not what I wanted you to do, but you know what? I'm tired of you not doing anything, so I'll fucking take it. I'll fucking take it. What do I want to do here? I can invoke, potentially. Silencing anything worth? Not particularly, I think. I take 11 damage here, which is not great. I could ebb, and then ebb and flow again on top of the Make It Rain, which doesn't feel the worst, because then my neighbor burns through the weed. Oh, I like the way you put that. They are. Every elixir of iron is just somebody's joint in a different state. I don't like that. I don't like that. You have an ash level somewhere. I really don't like that. I want to do this. See what we can hit first. We got the 3-1. We didn't get the 5-1 because it is still my nemesis. This is actually, I want to say slightly better because it increases the probability that it can kill something with an ebb. We still have all of the procs here. So let's do it. All right, go. Oh, why do you keep hitting the 5-3? Why do you keep hitting that? Why do you keep hitting the Hearthguard? You've hit the Hearthguard every single fucking time. The probability of hitting the Hearthguard has to be so low, but it's always going after that one. It's just honing in on the boy like, yes, that's the one you want, right? It is not. It is distinctly not. Please, do something. Yes! Oh my god, the Trifarian is gone. It's literally the least important unit on the field now, but I feel pride in that I have made it go away. Gosh damn it. Okay, there's another Make It Rain. Oh my god, yes, here we go. Boom, one more time. As long as I can live through the LeBlanc, we'll be fucking fine. This Admiral Shelly is not getting any value. Do you have another Elixir of Iron? I fucking thought not, bitch. I can Dusk Rider. There's an Incisive Tactician. I'm gonna cast this Dusk Rider because I have to. And then I think I die anyway because they'll just summon a mirror image. They're not summoning a mirror image. I live at 1 HP. Then I die. And then I die. Actually, if I don't attack, I don't die because I can burst spawn. I can burst bond. Let's see. Black and Miles to wrap their weed? Black and Miles? Why are you doing? Do you have a rally? I mean, I wrap my joints with regular paper, so oh no, oh fuck. Oh, I forgot it would just resummon. Oh, I'm upset. Oh my god, I've been totally eaten alive by LeBlanc. I forgot about it. God damn it. All right, goodbye. God damn it, I'm so upset. That's the rally. I did forget about the rally. I thought they were going after the LeBlanc for some reason, and then I just completely forgot the inside effect it the double trigger. All right, let's try this again. Okay. I needed to cast Avatar earlier, and I need to not lose to that. If I have Black and Miles, you dump out the tobacco, just put the weed in there. Oh! No, I mean, most of the people that I know, like, roll it with, like, actual rolling paper, but I don't know if that's super common. Okay. Like, we have a pack of rolling papers around somewhere. My camera's doing the thing where it's all flickery and shiny. Wish it wouldn't do that, but we're here anyway. Okay, do a thing, please. Thank you for doing the thing. I'm gonna bank mana until this shows up again. What did you discard? You discarded a Revna? What the fuck are you doing discarding a Revna? Never seen people use rolling paper? Interesting. I will not help the poor. Fuck you. I'm casting as Zoe. Is that 1 damage or multiple damages? Is it more than 1 damage? Because if it's 1 damage, I have a Pale Cascade. 80% sure they aren't using a Black and Mild to roll, so they're wasting everything and it burns weird. I am definitely not an expert on that. Or maybe they're just doing it wrong? Who knows? Banking, Pale Cascading, hitting with the Zoe, giving me a thingy, giving me a super cool star chart. No, oh dicks, I wanted that. I would have appreciated that. It would have been great to have. Been around sensible people, you know. That's fair. Okay, you're summoning the concurrent thingamajiggy. I'm gonna ignore. I'm gonna just cast my champion, and everything will be fine because I'll get the champion, then I'll get the fangs, and we'll be golden. Bap-a-da-boop.
My people are counting.
Bap-a-da-boop. And then we buff there, and then we end the round and we go, and then we cast the fangs, and then I have a make it rain, I guess. I would like fangs, I think, because then I can actually start buffing it, which increases the amount of life gain that I receive. And I do like life gain. I do like HP. Rise, brethren. I can also just heal myself normally with the star shaping. I need to, and I'm just gonna cast this, I think. Messenger Strike and Trickster. Ooh, I like the Trickster, I think. If we can start getting that buffed with the Nami. There's a get excited. That's a no-go for me, champ. 3, 4. I mean, it's very vulnerable next turn for sure. But it's not dying now, and they have no mana. So for now, it survives. Yay. All right, thank you very much. Yeah, they can't really attack in. There's another Nami as well, just in case we need it. So let's do this. Let's attune a little bit. Again, if they have more removal, I can just put out the second one. Whee! There's an ignition. That is not a second one, fun facts. So I'm gonna continue on with my ways. With my wily ways. Alright. Buffing. Make that a 2/3. Amazing. Give me a unit here. That is a Mage Seeker Conservator. I don't hate it, actually. I think I can attack here. Yeah, let's go. I could still hold my board state for a little bit, I think. There's a Mystic Shot on that. Yeah. I'm gonna Pale Cascade my way out of all of your damage. because you decided to not use that on a Nami, which I think is to your detriment, to be honest. I can also make it rain everything dead after this, which is great. Is that a nice make it rain? Oh, we got a fucking Winter's Breath. Interesting. Don't know if we're gonna get a ton of use out of that. I think I actually do want the attune here. I need to get her going a little bit. So that's 6 of 8. We're almost there. If I can just use my mana here, which I think we should be able to do for sure. All I need to do is pop a Make It Rain. Which if they try to cast Ignition, I think is a decent space for us to try and do that. So that it's just the damage. Boom. Fast spells! Hitting everything! Ignition just floating around aimlessly upon the wind. Okay. I think we can cast a Trickster. And then I can wait and have a nice relaxing time of it. There's a thingamajiggy, what's it? Alright, that's what I have another Nami for. That's what I have the second one for. You're also, yeah, you're not running any Jaces or anything.
My quest is dangerous, but I will see it through.
Okay. I can't invoke fast enough for this 2 level here. So I'm just gonna go with my damages. There's 8 down to 5. That's pretty good. We're gaining 1 potentially. Great. Let's cast. Actually, we're just gonna attune normally. That's a regular ass Revna, just a 2/2. 6 mana 2/2 with a pretty fun effect though. Revna with chimes still entertains me to such a degree. Such a great degree. Battering Ram! This is gonna feel so bad! I'm so sorry! Oh, I have to though. I absolutely have to cast Winter's Breath upon the Battering Ram. That is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Alright, fucking level my Nami, here we go.
I will find the Moonstone. I will save
They
my
picked the
people.
one thing that I was able to kill. Just the one thing. Let's cast a Trifecta, I think. Or a Star Shaping or something. I think we're gonna win from here, if I'm not stupid. And that they don't really effectively, what's the thing? Buried in Ice. If they have a Buried in Ice here, I mean, we can, I think, just drag out the game long enough that all of our things will resummon and we'll be able to rebuff everything and, or just buff things even further and we don't have to redo anything. It just gets better buffs. You can cast Avatar soon. They're not casting a Buried in Ice, it looks like, because that's 9 mana, right? So they would be too low for it now because they only have 8. I almost said 6, but they only have 8. They like to exit that you should have PvP available. The interface does like, I know from Path of Champions sometimes the interface likes to hide where the actual options are.
It's an awesome day for progress.
That is a veteran investigator that does jack shit. It does jack shit. So in the name of it doing jack shit, I'm gonna do this. There's another Trickster. There's Falling Comet. There's a Written in the Stars. I mean, Comet for the future, maybe, but I don't think we really need it. There's also the Great Beyond, which is just fucking hilarious. I like that it gave me the Great Beyond because that's incredible. A+. A+ on the Great Beyond.
Hello, new best friend.
There's a Spooder Man. Hi, Spooder Man. What's up, Spooder Man? This looks like an attack next turn, for sure. Nami, you will be put in the firing line, for now. It wants to go well for you, Zach the Whack. I admire your bravery, and I will happily play against you. Also, Sky, we got a win, so I'm going to move on to your second deck submission here. Zach the Whack, currently in the queue. There is one more deck from Sky, and then it is your 1v1 request. So, probably going to be like, what, 20 minutes-ish, assuming I can get a relatively quick win here. Found an NC bio about how features of cigar progress and lead to spreading marijuana use among young adults. Science is awesome. As a scientist, I 100% endorse this opinion and this viewpoint. Science is awesome, okay? Viewer, Sky, this is Bilgewater RNG, which is gonna be some interesting times. Also, Zach the Whack, in the meantime, what kind of decks would you like me to play against you? Would you like meme? Would you like meta? Would you like whatever this RNG nonsense has been today? I'm open. You tell me. You have no clue. I will not bring then Bard, Zed, or Sivir Akshan today, I think. I'll put those on the back burner. To pity you or not, I'll try to come up with some decks that I think are fun, regardless of whether or not they actually work. Sky. Anyway, back to their deck submission for now, though. In the meantime, before we hit up the 1v1, what do I want to call this? I can't think of a name. Card game within a CCG. That's weird. I'm trying to make I might make like a joke off of the TF, but it didn't work. So I'm just gonna go with this for now. It's an Allegiance deck. Oh, interesting. Okay, here we go. Sivir Akshan for friendly games. You're a savage. I brought one earlier versus Incarcius and I lost. So, like, I also need more practice with it. I'm not good with it, but that's my own fault. Annie, Crackshot, Ravenbloom, Black Market Merchant Coral, Ab Make It Rain, Jawl Hunters, Pilfered Goods, Twisted Fate, Yordle Grifter, Eye of Nakagaboros, Avatar of the Tides, and Wiggly Burblefish. So, we made cards with this. We need to make this free with spells. Avatar does its thing. Nakagaboros gives us stuff. Yordle Grifter makes us a nabs and gives us a warning shot, and then Annie is just around to Annie's just around to see all of our spells be cast. So if they see the Annie, they're gonna think, man, it's aggro, and then I'm gonna hit them with the Avatar of the Tides out of nowhere. We're doing oh man, give TF a skin. Man deserves a skin. Let's do Clubox. Haven't done that in a while. The music's kind of great. Bailey is still my fucking favorite, though, so I'm gonna hold on to that for now. Oh, I'm also actually at, I'm almost at the Pulsefire Thresh icon, which is one of my favorite icons, just across the game. That is Quinn Riven. Does Quinn Riven work? I mean, Demacia, whatchamacallit, is kind of scary sometimes, so should I be afraid? Probably. Is it Blade of the Exile on like a Quinn for the Scout, or is it just Scout upon the Riven? So many choices and options. Okay. Hey, Mr. Shop Podcast, we the peoples, how's it going? Hello. Let's plop the crack shot. Let's just plop a shot, and then I will swing for face. Assets. Fuck. I don't like that. I do not appreciate it. 0 out of 10 on that. Don't give it barrier. What is this? It's nonsense is what it is. I can make it rain. Technically. I can technically do that. I think I'm gonna try and do that. What do I like about the Pulsefire Thresh icon? Mostly I just think it looks great. And also, when I started TFT, it was the Space Pirates expansion, and I became very, very fond. It hit Nexus, goddammit. I became very fond of Thresh because he was a 5 cost that summoned things from the bench, and I just thought that was amazing. I'm very attached to the first set of TFT that I ever played. I wanted to bring Space Pirates back, and they're never going to, and I'm just gonna have to fucking live with that. I can technically plunder, but I think I might have run out of procs. That Crackshot Corsair turn was just absolutely awful. Which card? The Brightsteel Protector or one of my cards? That's the Scout Riven, isn't it? It is fucking Scout Riven. What the actual fuck? Give me your stuff, though. I demand your stuff in the meantime. At least I have blockers now. Nothing else. Ebb probably. Oh, the Ebb. Oh, yeah. No, that also is not great. I definitely wish it hadn't done what it just did there. I can. Ooh. Ooh. Don't have a Ranger's Resolve. Yay! You don't have a Ranger's Resolve. Amazing. Oh, fuck. I got excited for a second. And then they had another fucking Brightsteel. Anyway, quick attack is annoying. I can just tank that a little bit. Yada. You have a thingy-majiggy. I'm gonna take your cards in the meantime. Thank you for your stuff. There's a sharp sight. There's a Genevieve. I like the Genevieve. Man, do I like Genevieve. Yo, it has Challenger. Yo, I can do things with that. I can kill a really annoying Riven with that. I don't want to take that much damage though. Don't want to take that much. Okay, here we go. Here's the master plan. I cast the Genevieve, and then I have fun. That's the plan. That's the summary of the plan. Beautiful. Sure, buff the 3/3. Buff my market merchant, the mini Kench. And then I'm gonna take the Riven. And that's gonna not save the Riven. It's still not saving the Riven. Amazing. Definitely die. I could try and buff the with the sharp sight. Is that worth? I feel like it might be worth. They have to squeeze out another spell to save it now. Depends on when it no, actually it's gonna give him the fragment, so it's not gonna give them the weapon hilt. So that resolves. Beautiful. That has Challenger. I kinda am okay with them taking that. You realize that I can just kill that again, right? Why the fuck did you recast? Why the fuck did you recast? Did you forget your own needed head scout? Didn't expect this deck to work. Is this thing on a deck list with Tidal Wave? It's doing its thing a little bit. I have another fucking Make It Rain onto 1 HP units. This is gonna be amazing. I don't anymore. I am sad. Hit Nexus then? Hit Nexus. And they fucking surrendered! I think it was the Riven misplay that made them just forfeit there. Well, Sky, I have 2 victories under my belt from the decks you've submitted today. I definitely messed up the Annie play, but they messed up the Riven even harder. Even harder. Tidal Wave Karma with Scattered Pod. Oh, Pod Karma sounds kind of fun, actually. I haven't tried that. I haven't tried that yet today. Thus far, we've only done this, some Targon stuff, and the Bilgewater Noxus. So I haven't touched Ionia for RNG yet. Jenny is better than Riven. Yeah, Genevieve better than a champion confirmed. Zach the Whack, you are currently up for a viewer game. Do you need my tag? I'm gonna assume yes. I'm putting it in the chat. So add me on the thing, and then I owe you a viewer game, and I will bring whatchamacallit, one more. Oh wait, one more on the other one. The Noxus. I could do one more on the Noxus, but he's soft. That's true. Actually, but did that count? Yeah, no, I'll do it again. Usually yeah, we'll do it again. Usually I do it again. Zach, apologies. I'll do this more fun. Or we can bring it against Zach, actually. Let's do that. We can bring it versus our new person. Don't think they expected the amount of nab? Quite possibly. Quite possibly. Oh, I actually can't do best of 3 with you. Let's do normals then. In general, not just the Noxus. Oh, not just, wait. What do you want? But yeah. Bard, I mean, the Bard deck is a little cancerous. It's not working. That is weird. Okay, let me undo that. Let me try it again. Oh, now, can I accept your challenge? I can't accept your challenge. I don't know why. But let's bring that deck again. Or actually, if we want to do something, ooh, Martin Thomas, I could try to do the fucking Broodfather deck. Do I want to do the Broodfather deck? Fuck it, yeah. I'm gonna try and relive old times. That was just literally a week ago. I think it was just a week ago. Was that just a week ago? It's the fucking Spider deck! It's the Elise Darius deck! Alright, can I beat Elise Darius? That's a good question. I don't know if I can. So this will be fun. I have units to cast. I have a little bit of removal. I have a duplicator for when we finally find our man. I just realized I could actually transmogulate an existing unit into another dragon. Bricati, challenge for 1? Sure. I will add you to the queue after this. just one game, or in that case. Actually, I should also ask Zach if you want more than one. Usually it's best of 3 or 3 singles. I'm gonna stick to that. Alright, well I have a blocker. I actually don't know if I can beat spiders. I genuinely don't know if I can do that. Boop at a boop. Here's some not today. Oh, okay, I think I'm gonna wait for this. I don't even have gotcha because it was in my opening hand. 1 is probably fine. Alright, I will leave it at 1 then. Why did I have to draw this in opening? Why did I have to draw this in opening? I always draw it in opening. It's not fun. I need to stop doing that. I need to stop doing that bullshit. Needs to go somewhere else. Alright, I have a thingy now. Ooh, I have 2 thingies now. I have a whole bunch of thingies. Thingies are good. Thingies are things that I can cast. There's the Spooter Lady. No Spooter Lady. No, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Don't want it. Keep that out of here. Get that back. Did pressing 1 or 2 mean something? Oh, Rakati, in your request? Oh, I thought you meant, if you want, whatchamacallit, what am I saying? That you wanted a game versus 3 singles or a best of 3. But you can choose the number of games in the format you prefer. That's what I was referring to there. Yes, buff. Yes, smack. Yes, good. Okay, my shirtless men are going to town. Hopefully. There's a death ray. Amazing. I mean, I could just cast this in the meantime. It is unfortunately 4 mana. Matters not just want to test some things? Sure. Just let me know how many you want. We can work from there. Alright, that's a Dead Elise. Have to worry about Darius? No, not yet. I'm still at 17. He's also 6. Yeah, he's a 6 mana boy. He's a 6 chunker. I'll attack with my little P3s eventually. One day. That's the Spooter. That's actually a lot of Spooters. Don't like the amount of mixed spooting happening. That's a permanent grant as well. Does it go away? If Elise comes down again, we're a little bit afraid. There's another gotcha though, which is kind of funny. So I have 2 and I have 3 damage, which costs 4 total. I also have a time trick. That now might be a not okay time to use a time trick, to be honest. I do eventually need to find a thing. Probably just 2. Works for me. I will bring the best that I can. I will bring the best memes possible. Well, that's gonna die anyway, so I might as well not take the damage, I think. That means there's only a spider remaining. I'm gonna cast this. 2 mana, Mystic Shot. Kinda wanna skip that, find something else. There's a Death Ray. Not gonna lie, that's actually pretty fucking funny. So let's do this. Or actually, let's just kill everything. You know what? Fuck it, let's just kill everything. Here we go. 2 Death Rays. I keep looking at this hand, and for some reason I keep getting thrown off by the fact that it only has 4 fingers. I expected it to have something else and it doesn't. Glimpse Beyond, correctly cast. I'm gonna negate that. I'm gonna be mean to the new player and cast the gotcha. I'm sorry! Okay, we're moving there. We have a MK2. Hitting up that, we had MK3s at some point. It does go away. That gets hit. Spider left, spider trades. Things are certainly happening. They are indeed. They are indeed happening. That's the MK3. Okay. Oh boy. Need a unit at some point in my life. Eventually I'll get a thing. Don't worry guys, eventually I'll find a thing. The spells are not so working out so well. The spells are not working out so great. There's a decimate and a bunch of things. Ouch. Ouch. The stack is weird. The stack is intensely strange. Wait, who am I battling? I'm currently up against a viewer who is new to Runeterra, so I'm just kind of bullying them a little bit. What do I want? I'm just kind of gonna wait because these don't do anything at the moment. Yes. Aha. Yes. Okay. 3 to anything. I can kill him. I'm gonna try and kill him. For purposes, I promise. For purposes, I promise. Just for purposes. Not you being mean to a newbie. Hate lag, curse you, good video quality. No! I'm sorry that I'm so HD. Here's the thing though, if I fail to draw things, I'm going to lose anyway. There's a strategy to the deck, and I'm not finding any of it whatsoever. I'm absolutely failing. There's a Static Shock. Aha! Aha! Where is the Broodfather? Broodfather, come to me. Broodfather, I ask for your forgiveness. I ask for your help. I really, really, really need your help. I really need your help here. Please help. Please send help. Please help. Just help in general. Pogger's Day off of the Tellstone. That is true. I think I'm gonna try drawing here though. Just a ping and a pingity pongity and ignoring the Undying because I know what it can do to me. Kill the pranks before it pings me too much. There's a fucking Death Ray again. So I'm currently taking 2. Is that a Decimate? There's a Black Spear. That actually does indeed work. So now I'm taking 3 next turn. Yeah, I think I have to cast the Progress Day. Does Predict count as RNG? Yes, it does. It does. I can iterative the Undying. To have another Undying. Oh, fuck me, I guess. That's not what I wanted to see at all. There's a Perfectionist, there's a Thermo, there's a Perfectionist. Maybe my Perfectionist will find me something? That's a lot of damage. Just FYI, that's a lot of damage. Please, Broodfather? Oh my god, finally. Fucking finally! Oh my god!
See you soon.
Oh my god! I think I'm not dead, right? Yeah, I think I'm not dead. I'm pretty close, though. I'm pretty, unfortunately, close to my death. And I can't cast that either. So I'm just gonna do another one. This is the deck you climbed with last season. What was the deck you climbed with last season? Oh my god, one more time. One more time on the duplication. Maybe I can draw him. Maybe I can draw. Please. I've used up a lot of units that aren't Broodfather by this point, so let's see what we can do here. Alright. Now is the moment of truth. Now's the moment of truth, buddy. Alright. Okay, yep, good. Yep, good. Yes, good. Yes, good. As a Perfectionist. Alright, the train stops there. The train stops there. A Lurk deck? Oh yeah, I tried playing Lurk a little bit last season and then I just kind of lost interest in it, but it's definitely more technically complicated than I thought it would be initially. A very strange Lurk deck. Interesting. Okay, I apologize for the Broodfathers. I apologize for the Broodfathers. I was hoping maybe we would be able to get to 6, but the Practical Perfectionist got in the way. How did I get that many dragons? Let me show you how I got that many dragons. So it's a very strange deck and doesn't work consistently at all. So what Broodfather does is it has a special condition attached to it where Broodfather. Attack, so on attack, so if you commit the attack, draw a unit, and if it's a dragon, summon it attacking. So if you only have a deck of mostly Broodfather units, it will find itself, it will summon itself. It will then trigger the second's attack proc of draw units and turn them into dragon. So it just keeps training. It sets up a train of itself if you are lucky with the top decks. The deck that I was playing to get that to work was, where is it? It was this one. So instead of running a lot of units, this one has 34 spells and 6 units. So the only thing I'm going to run into besides Broodfather is Practical Perfectionist. And the other thing is either make units with spell mana or are just straight up removal. Rek'Sai Puzzle Box? Sky, thank you for the additional submission. I'm going to queue this up after Rakati, who requested a couple of games. So, Rakati, in that case, it is also you're up. If you need to add me, let me know if I need to put my tag in the chat. Otherwise, I await a challenge. But Zach the Whack, GG's. Thank you for being a willing guinea pig to whatever nonsense I brought, and it turned out to be the Broodfathers. I love dragons in this game, mostly because they're just pretty. How I add you? See why it's called Rek'Sai's Puzzle Box? Is it I wanna say I'm guessing that it's like get the Rek'Sai's power to 10 so she levels early, but I'm not sure. Also, Ricardo, you should be able to put that into the client in Runeterra. And I should pop up. I will be alive. Okay. What do I want to bring against Ricardo here? I think did I go back to my RNG for a little bit? Okay, I think I've received the request. I have indeed received a request that looks very familiar. So yeah, 2 games, sounds good. I'm gonna challenge you. Normal matches. Haha! Come at me. What do I want here? Do I want the RNG one? Or I could do something else. Oh, this one was funny. Let's do this one. I got this one a while back and I've been holding on to it because it's technically mill. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I like the idea of mill. Client? Oh, there's a Fen. There's my Mobalytics. There's... cards. Okay, yeah, that's fine. This is good, that's good. Okay, the music is the opening screen music, which means it has definitely bugged somewhere. That's a bit unfortunate. We're not gonna get the lovely Piltover music, which is saddening.
I've read all about this.
Well, at least I think we get all of the other voice effects. So there's a Wash for Idol. Let's bring with this. Nami Alawi. That sounds like a very scary tentacle. That sounds like a very scary board in general, actually. There's a Get Excited. I do have Mystic for a tentacle if I so wish. Let's pass here. Oh, it's gonna get bigger though, so I should shoot it down earlier rather than later. A stun is actually kind of nice, not gonna lie. Let's reset that thing's spawn, I think. We have a Hex Core Foundry. So we want to make copies of things like Insider Knowledge, and then have a Hex Core and a Mirror Mage just hanging around town. That's a 3-1. Still get one more spawn. Let's just cast this for now. Hexor Foundry is gonna do its business slowly but surely. Stress defense is actually gonna be kind of fucking nice, actually, versus some of the stuff. There's another Mystic Shot. I have a lot of them now. I have so many! I am an abundance of Mystics. So fuck that noise. Definitely not getting overwhelmed. Definitely not getting bigger. Not on my watch here. There's a heal. Oh fuck. Well, now I have to, I think, use 2 if I'm gonna kill it. So I'm gonna use 2. So they get spawn 1, but the attack only goes with the 3/3, so I'm going down to 17 here.
To the sea! Do you hear her voice? Do you feel her presence?
Air presence. I do. I do feel it. It's great. There's a Poro Cannon and an Astute Academic. Let's cast this. Oh, I should have cast the Academic first. I did not. Poro Cannon going down. I have Nakagaboros tossed. There's a Buddha Lookout. Let's do this.
We bear the truth. I shall find it on the sea.
Okay. I love that line. Let Alawi bear the truth. Just like, fuck off, lady. I'm living my own life over here. There's the Mirror Mage finally. Let's see what we can't duplicate here. Unfortunately, I did cast something like Aloof Travelers already. So we did lose out on 1 extra draw proc for the purposes of this deck. I think that's okay. I think I might just cast this. So that gets Overwhelm for a turn. Let's not let that get the tentacle get some value though. Actually, I could have sung the tentacle and fuck. Get excited at that. I am losing brain cells as we speak. As the night goes later, the more brain cells I lose. I kind of like a counterfeit to make copies with something from the Aloof Travelers, or if I can draw something that contributes to draw, I think that'll be great. That does grant Overwhelm now. Let's remove it. Let's block.
Easy does it.
That's pretty low. That's unfortunately pretty low on HP. I'm gonna get eaten alive by tentacles again. I have been eaten by tentacles a lot thus far. Have unfortunately no brain cells to lend. Pink Ghost, welcome. Second of all, do not worry. Do not be concerned. I will survive with my current lack of brain cells, I promise. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make our copies. Let's remove? I mean, I think I want to cast a Poro Cannon at some point just to have units. We have the discard and we also have the 1/6, so we can just override whatever that's doing. Give me more Poros. I'll do a whole 2 damage. That's all my little heart desires is 2 damage. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. Are you ready for the 1/6? I am. I'm very ready for the 1/6. I am indeed very much looking forward to the 1/6 because that means I don't take as much damage. It's great. It's wonderful. A+. You can also cast this. I do want to get rid of that before it grants Overwhelm, though. That just seems unreasonably large. The 7/7. A ghost lacking brain cells is logical. We're puzzling out the reasons behind it all. There's an astral protection. Fuck. I have once again been foiled by healing. I'm once again making the mistakes that I shat on someone else for making, which is using Nexus damage, potential Nexus damage, to hit someone else in the face. There's a second Mirror Mage, which is actually kind of hilarious. I unfortunately can't cast Stress in Mirror Mage because I fucked up the mana distribution. So that's a pretty bad. I also think I need to hold here.
I do not like
Especially with that kind of situation happening. So I have 2. I have 2 of them. Zack the Whack. Ahem. Shariba! Your Emperor has returned!
Just kill me.
I hope that was to your liking. I'm taking a lot of damage. I'm taking a lot of damage. Oh, I like the damage. I really don't like the damage. Whee! Block. Get in the front. Please get in the front. I need someone to stand in the front desperately. That is a rally. Oh boy. Oh boy, it's a rally. Do I have anything? I guess I could cast... Oh, I should have cast Insider Knowledge during combat for the possibility of drawing a unit. I actually am not dead here. I'm just really, really, really close to being dead. Yeah, Zack the Whack. I'm hoping you would continue to enjoy the game. Thank you for coming by today and hanging out for a while. Why did the tentacle not lose the Overwhelm? I think it's just a stat set to 1/6, right? Yeah, it's not anything like It's unfortunately not like Quicksand where it removes the keyword as well. I think it just sets the value of the unit. All right, this is gonna be pretty unfortunately timed. Really, really unfortunately timed. But I can do it anyway!
Everywhere.
And then I can cast a second one, and then I can definitely not mill. 22 cards versus what, 17? Yeah! We've delayed for a little bit, but not for long enough. I can get that out of the way, and then I die to literally one other thing. So I would need to top deck like another wallop and more removal. This could also just be like a parley or something to face, no? Couple heals. Yeah, this is an open attack, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I could have cast a Poro Cannon, but that wouldn't have saved me. Watchful Idol, Nakagaburos, Stress Defense again. Would have been way more helpful if I had more HP.
Impossible. I carry her with me always.
Yeah, alright, here we go.
Happy to do whatever's needed.
Whatever is needed. What is needed right now is a field full of units. I don't have a field full of units. I'll go. Okay, that's gonna get how much buff from the Alawi? Oh, and there's a Moonlight Affliction. Insult to injury. The Moonlight Affliction. All right, well, I can at least do this and then do that. And if I was a normal fucking turn, you know, 13 damage, manageable. 13 damage when I'm at 1 HP? Not so much, not so much. I like the healing on the tentacles, though. I think Bilgewater Targon with Alawi is actually pretty fun, to be honest. Okay. Playful Trickster, getting an impressive amount of value. I think it works. It looks like it's working similarly to the Jarvan Alawi decks that have Cataclysm, but I'm not expecting Trickster. I'm not sitting around at the 4 mana point going, oh, they're gonna play Trickster, which I think is kind of cool. So that was the mill attempt. Should I bring something else really bad? Should I bring something else that's really terrible? I'm gonna bring my Meathounds deck. I think that'll be fun. I love my Meathounds. I'm gonna say that I am the pioneer of Meathounds. I'm confident in this. That is Vygar, what's his face? Vygar Jhin. Vygar Jhin is not what I expected to see today, but you know what? It's better than Vygar Senna, because then I don't have to think about regular darkness. Whee! Okay, I'm trying to remember which units are Bandle versus Targon, not Targon, versus, which are Bandle versus Shadow Isles, for the darkness buffs. I don't know that well enough. Catalyzer is Bandle, right? But some of them are also hybrids. So I'm not gonna be able to remember which those are. There's a Boom Crew rookie! Chimes! There's a Meduli. Thank you, Meduli. Thank you, Bard. Thank you, Monosoul.
I can see the magic.
Just a bit of a sad. Oh, fuck, there's a Monosoul. 7 damage. Eee! 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 Disapproval. There's a Thorn of the Rose. Well, if I find a Meathound eventually, at least I will be able to maybe actually do something with it. Because it will have been chimed by this point, probably. There's a stun, so I get no lovely Bard attack, which is just tragic. Just absolutely tragic. Trifarium doesn't activate. I need this to get buffed. Whirling Death might actually be helpful here. Not getting extra draws. Whenever I play Hexcore in a game and then I go on to the next one, I'm always expect that second draw cast. And when I don't get it, my brain just goes, huh?
The prettier the rose, the
Okay.
sharper the
I have a couple of blockers. We have Trifarian as well as Whirling Death to be able to cast all on this turn, which I think is pretty good. So let's do this and that, and then this to hit that so that the Catalyzer doesn't get any additional strike here. We just get the nice chin situation. Monosoul hanging back because we have blockers for a little bit. That resolves. No interactions. Amazing. I do lose a Trifarian proc, unfortunately. Dark Bulb into a deal 2. I'm gonna just bank mana for a little bit, I think. And then go from there. Also, I need to make sure of something. Oh yeah, Sky, I have your last deck that you sent. For a second I was worried that I had lost it. Okay, I have a 3/3 Bard. Bard is unfortunately never attacking. I'm sorry, Bard. You're just gonna have to sit there for a little bit. There's LeBlanc. LeBlanc buffs herself. That's honestly not so bad. I could also just Meduli here, but I'm tempted to just go with her. It's a nice 6/3 with quick attack. We can also summon this. It is unfortunately a regular 5/2. I was hoping you would go up with the chimes, but it didn't. There's another Dark Bulbous. Let's do with this. She does die now. Well, she doesn't because she has 3 HP. I was incorrect. Thank you, LeBlanc. Maybe I should mulligan for Meathounds. I think that's the conclusion of this deck as well. Just mulligan for meeps.
There's magic, and
Got a
then
mulligan for the
there's
meeps.
me.
Okay, passing the turn. So, what do we got? There's another Trifarian. One buff on the Ruined Reckoner, which is actually kind of okay. It's helping out our reputation by a great deal. Though the only reputation card that I have in here is actually the Whispered Word, the draw card. Alright, I have another one where that came from. The Monosouls are pinging me for 2 every single turn. Which just really sucks.
I totally understood that.
Let's do this. Because they can't cast that. So we have the Midnight Raid. Let's go with LeBlanc. Why not? Let her deal some damage. This will bump it up to 12. Then I think we just have an open next turn. Yep, that goes. 14. Anything else here? Into 1. I could draw 2. What's the Bard at? 8 of 20. There's a chance between that and the call I might be able to get an actual level out of them. That's nothing. That was absolutely jack shit. On 26! Jack shit on the chimes. Damn it! Okay, we're going up to 8 here. I'll have 5 if I do this. There's a Cosmic Binding. I honestly think I might just swing here. We also have a second Bard, and we do have the Cosmic Binding open if I do this. There's the Drakehound. Oh, there's my boy, the Drakehound! That's 8 chimes? Holy fuck, 8 chimes. That's... I was expecting like 3, because the top decks before were just really bad. That's an 11-8. I'm at 7 HP, but I feel like I have to cast the 11-8 with Quick Attack. If I die here, it's worth +7 on the Drakehound. That's just fucking incredible. I absolutely adore him. Look at him. He's so big. This is just, it's a mini Cerberus right here. All right, everybody goes. Does everybody go? Everybody can go. Everybody can feel the wind in their fur. I should have put the LeBlanc in a different ordering because I'm stupid, but that's okay. Okay. That's fine. So the Monosouls are still active, so I can't take a bit of damage here. Vygar's only at 4 of 12 though, so it shouldn't be able to hit Nexus super soon. That's at 4. I don't have a rally here. I can ping with the Blade's Edge and kill with the Cosmic Binding, but that's all. We do have the Edge here. Oh, actually, I can rally on the 5-4 with that, I'm pretty sure. So we get an additional attack with the 11-8 on that note. Mirror Image, remember how Mirror Image works. I can also just stun the Vygar with the Guile and then cast the Mirror Image, I believe. Got fed all of the hog feet from the table. Someone's giving him too many scraps is what's happening. That's just everything off the field. There's no Ruination in this deck because there's no Shadow Isles. So, what is happening here? Oh, Jin is Beheld. Oh, Jin was the top deck. So, we're recalling the Vegas to stun the Bard and also trigger the Monosouls. But better that than Nexus, to be honest with you. There's the Mirror Image. The Black Rose! Okay. Darkness to 4. Okay, so, hear me out. I can Mirror Image, get the Midnight Raid, and then swing again. There's the Jin. Am I worried about the Jin? No, I am absolutely not worried about the Jin whatsoever. So all I gotta do is this. All I gotta do is that, make a copy, get the rally, swing to face. I think swing to face. Yes, swing to face. I'm pretty sure. Also, Ganondorf, thank you for the raid. Welcome back in. Hope you're doing all right today. How was your stream? For everyone who is coming in, I'm currently doing some versus viewer games, and then I have one more deck submission to get through. So I'm gonna just swing with the Leblunkers. Go, Leblunkers. Go! 18 damage. Amazing. Here we go. Tiebreaker? Sure, why not? I'm down for one more game. And then,
One step
Sky,
closer.
your last Rek'Sai's puzzle box deck is up. So we'll check that out as well. What do I want here? I need something new. I don't know what's interesting here. I kept a lot of my interesting decks. I could do Catastrophe. I could do Auctions. Oh, I haven't done Auctions Ziggs in forever. Oh no, it disconnected. No, come back! I don't know why it did that. No worries. I'll just challenge you again. One more. Yeah, no, I'll just do Auction Ziggs. That's fine. It's been a little while. We can bring it out of the dustbin. I need to really polish this. I need to really drag it out of the dustbin and do it some more, but I'm not. Katarina Aurelia. For mana with the blade dance really doesn't sound fun. I'm unexcited. That's okay. Well, is that okay? I actually don't love that. I could maybe keep this, but that's kind of risky. I think I'm just gonna mulligan. This is okay. Hexplosive is okay, but not as great against decks that just have a bunch of tiny things. I need to push through before the tiny things kill me, which is going to be unlikely. Sparring student, Ringblade, etc., so on and so forth. Oh, it's a Drakehound deck. Oh, I like it. I like it. There's a minefield. Let's cast this for now. Have an Endless Devout. And then I'm gonna swing.
Gonna catch the sky.
Oop. Guess there could be a ping on the 3-1. Blaze Edge in the Katarina deck is not the most unreasonable thing. I don't have Quicksand in this deck. If I'm gonna play this deck, I need to at least put in a Quicksand in here. So that's something I need to change as well.
Never.
There's the cat. Okay, so Love's the rally there. At least a little 3-1 here. Yep. If we get a landmark, that's okay. But the Katarina bouncing around vulnerable is not going to be great for us. Let's see if I get a chance to do a stun, but it's actually going to hit the Drakehound here, unfortunately. I have 2 Unraveled Earths. Hexplosive I think is best, because then I can trigger the Naturalist in the following. So
They should be.
that goes with it. Let's just do that. I have to deal with the landmark and level Katarina regardless. So let's block the most damage here. Level! Spin to win!
My way.
I like how Katarina's level up. It's one of the few level ups where you really can't actually see that it is the Katarina doing things. Because it's just the spinning blades.
And a 1,
Field Musicians. Oh, fuck. I really should have cast the Unraveled Earth first. As a Preservarium. Okay. Countdown 2 on that one. Definitely a rally incoming, I want to say. But let's pop this.
And I thought there was something good to see.
We should get 2 units. Yep. 5-4, 2-4, and a 5-3. All of which can swing.
What up, you hammer?
Okay. That's a 4-3, so I can't block the cat with anything anyway. That can't block. 1-4 doesn't block fearsome. Storm of Blades is an extra blade dance effect. My landmarks have gone away. Drakehound is here again.
I suppose you'll do.
I'm getting a taste of my own Drakehound medicine. Okay, that's 12 damage. Unfortunately, I can't cast Absolver.
Like your toe.
Or if I did, it would be pretty much a waste, I think. I guess I could have threatened lethal, which would have killed the Field Musicians. But I don't know how much the attune and draw... Well, to be fair, it is attune and draw regardless. There's an Arsenal at 4 at the moment. I forgot I put Arsenal in here, to be honest. Just kind of didn't remember that. If they cast Katarina at any point, I can respond with a Naturalist with the Explosive Minefield. Could also burst cast Unraveled Earth or do Naturalist and Preservarium, which I think would be fine as well. Just, I need units. I need to go wide, I need to go hard. 2 Drake Hounds. So I need to be able to... Oh, I need to just be able to get around them. If the 1/2 attacks, I can tank one of them. They can take one of them. If they cast the Katarina, then I trigger the Naturalist. But right now, just block here and block here, I think. So we're going down to 9. Still have a couple of blasters for the next turn, especially if we can sneak this out. There's a Disintegrate, so I'm losing that unit just straight up. But no Katarina this turn, which is good. Which actually leaves the board, I think, entirely open. So I'm just gonna do that, get more stuff, potentially get a draw. We don't have a leveled champion anywhere. So the Absolvers are just regular Absolvers, unfortunately. Well, there's a Ziggs, but again, we don't really need him. I don't think we need him. Like, maybe there's an argument to cast just because I'll get more... I can trigger overwhelm damage, but right now this is just lethal. Quicksand is not going to save, I think, especially because we can just undo the buffs over there. Oh, Recall and Stuns, though, will resolve this problem a little bit. But there's only 1 stun anyway, so we claim a victory on that. The Akshan Zig doing work again. I say this every time that I play it. I really do need to tune it further. But Riccati, GG's. Thank you for the games. Did I get Lacery 5 on the Ziggs yet? Oh, no, just barely not. But GG's, thank you for playing against me there. We also have, Sky, your last deck submission here. And then I think I'm gonna head out for the evening. But let's import this one. Okay. Let's see. Viewer. Oh, this is the wrong code. Did I copy the wrong code at some point? I think I might have. Sky, this is the same code as before. I have the wrong one. Be like, gee, hello and welcome back. Sky, where was your deck code? I think I might be hallucinating. Am I hallucinating? I think you might have sent the same code twice, because I'm currently importing the old TF Noxus situation. So if you could send the updated Rek'Sai, I think I have fudged the copy and pasting of the code somewhere. Yeah, no worries. Yes, okay. I'm ready to level the Sand Mommy at some point. Hopefully in a reasonable amount of time. I'm gonna finally fix this lighting a little bit. Is this better? Does my camera like this more? I think my camera likes this more. I disappear. I'm so purple that I just disappear into the background of my stream setup. It's amazing. Ooh, huh, huh. It's also still so fucking warm. I'm wearing like a pretty light sweatshirt and the fan is pointing right at my fucking face. It's over there. And I'm still fucking sweating. I got into my car earlier today and it was like, it's 95 degrees outside. And I was like, thank you for telling me that I'm boiling alive. I can already feel it. At least that's dry heat though. I'm not in Florida or New York where I have been before during the summer, where if you walk outside, you'll feel like you're just walking into a bowl of soup. The soup humidity is 0 out of 10. Do I have the icon now? I do. Give it to me. I'm changing this. I'm sorry for all of the Caitlyn lovers out there, but I am going to change my icon now. Sky, thank you for the second deco. Let me copy this in now. Collection! Import! Okay. Viewer, Sky, Rek'Sai puzzle box. The Rubik's Cube of the Lurk. I think it looks like it's the right code. It's letting me import it correctly with the right regions, it would seem. Asia preparations follow on P-Line, Scrying Sands, Xerxai Hatching, Protomancer, Call the Pack, Preparations, Time Trick, Cillian, Quicksand, Rek'Sai Collar, Xerxai Dunebreaker. This is not what I was expecting. So we have Predict. If we can predict the Rek'Sais to the top, we should be able to get procs very frequently. I'm assuming that is the the scheme of this deck, because almost everything predicts. Does everything except the lurk predict? Everything except the lurk and Zilean, or quicksand rather. The Zilean does. Everything except the lurk and the quicksand all predict. So I'm just trying to shuffle to the top. Okay. That is a lot of +1. That's a lot of +1 procs if I can get it. So this should be fun. Let's try it out. Let's go in for the kill. I'm gonna do the Sentinel board, and I'm gonna do Pulsefire Chip. That's pretty safe and consistent, the chip. And then I'm gonna slap on the Hextech Crystal because it's pretty. I forgot to change my icon. I have the memory of a goldfish. I have the memory of a Rek'Sai who pops onto your field and disappears at the end of the turn. That's how long my memory lasts for. About half a Runeterra turn. That is Echo Zilean. So you have a very different build from mine. Hopefully it doesn't work better. Can I keep that? Maybe. That's a big maybe. Maybe you should have kept a Time Trick and mulligan the Zilean potentially. I got the Rek'Sai, which means I can put it back on the top. Press predict manipulation. The key is to make sure you figure out what turn to predict and win. Yeah, math with the lurk decks is something that I like understand in theory, but also just need to get better with. So I can predict, and then I can call the pack to the top. I might just duplicate their Zilean thing. Let's see here. I think Fallen Feline should be okay, because we're not lurking this turn. The mulligan is hell. I think I might not have done the worst job possible, but it doesn't feel amazing. Please, something I can cast. Literally nothing that I can cast. God damn it. Okay. I need to actually shuffling or predicting again might not be too bad because I just straight up unfortunately lost the Rek'Sai there. Drop border coming down. We don't have that, but that makes more sense for us for sure. So I'm gonna pass here.
If your prediction is correct, we have much to look forward to.
Yeah, there's the Rek'Sai back. Let's predict with this first. There's a time bomb. Quicksands and a collar. So that wipes the cat off the map. Might just take another collar?
In this timeline, we're sure to save Icathia.
Oh, there's 2 time bombs already. Oh, ouch. Okay. Oh my god, the Zilean is leveling. Enemy Zilean is already there, unfortunately. Ouch. Ouch.
Past, present, and future.
Past, present, and future. Put the time down, Time Man. Time Man, put it down. Quicksand there. Well, I'm gonna assume stream delay. They already picked the collar off of the second one. There's another Rek'Sai. So I have 2 Rek'Sais hovering around the top of the deck. That's a buff. That's a buff. So at least I have a 4/3.
Don't touch it.
Okay. That's their quicksand. So it doesn't do anything. Which is unfortunate. We have let's see. Zerusarath or Zersai into probably another predict into the Rek'Sai because we'll be at 7 by that point. There's the other one. And let's see. There's a fleeting predict. There's a called shot. And the quicksand again, so I can't kill the Echo. I'm gonna break into a leveled Echo. Yeah, quicksand for the Echo would have been good. I wasn't thinking about him, I was mostly thinking about what's on the board, and I was like, this is fine. It is very much not fine. If I cast Under Titan, but within them, just give me an opportunity to cast it, so I'm just gonna block, I think.
Listen to me.
Take the least amount of damage. They might find a Chrono Break though, so I'm just giving them a revive as well. They just play a boy and wait it out. I don't see why they would have to think about this in particular. Why are they so keen on keeping the 2-3 alive? If they chrono break, it doesn't matter. Alright, sure. I don't think killing that lurker is very important. I mean, it limits the number of blockers. Actually, no, it doesn't limit the number of blockers that I have. Because it doesn't change anything. They're also not casting the time trick first to get an additional rally, which is also seems kind of weird. Isn't it usually time trick into chrono break? Or like an attempt to find the chrono break? Because they would then get the copy from the Zillion, right? Because it would be a non-fleeting card.
Just out of
Okay. Yeah, having this many Rek'Sais in my hand is a bit awkward. There's a call to pack. So I can do that at least. There's 2 small things. Snapjaw and Cersei. So Rek'Sai is already going to be on the top. I don't wish Snapshot was not here at this time exactly. I can't overwhelm them to death. Hey, playing this deck when you're low on coffee, the math is ridiculous. The math is hard, not gonna lie. Maybe I needed more caffeine for this, for sure. That should go. And unfortunately trades with the 2-1, but I'll take it. So I think I can Sharkling. The Rek'Sai has already gotten the proc. She's one, if I cast her, she's behind on the leveling anyway. So I think I'm just gonna cast a Cersei again on top. They have 6. Hopefully they don't have a Chrono in hand. Don't have a Chrono in hand. There's a Quicksand, I'll take it. Azilian is just chilling. This is 1-2 and is just living his fucking life. Okay.
Don't touch it.
Maybe one day I can kill this fucking Chronomancer?
Well, you had a future.
Maybe one day I can kill a Chronomancer. No? Okay. I actually need to draw the Quicksand. They get a time trick now, they're gonna hunt for Chrono Break, presumably. Oop. Hopefully they don't find it. Hopefully they don't find it. Yep, kill that. Good. They have it in hand. Never mind, they don't even need to find it. Sure. Is that lethal? I don't think it's lethal, but that's an absurd number of Hexite crystals. That's too many Hexite crystals. All right, kill my Zillion. He's not doing anything anymore. Yeah, that's fine. Take my Zillion at least. They find a Hexite crystal, which they can. Also a bit scary. Yep. No, thank you. What are you finding in here?
All coming back to me now.
They have another rally. That's also a possibility. They have 2 chances to find an additional one as well. That's just a regular-ass time bomb. So now we have to deal with lethal, unfortunately. Unless I manage to luck into finding something. I doubt it. I doubt it. I still think they're casting the time tricks wrong. I think they should be predicting before they do anything else. They've twice now cast 2 mana cards that I just kind of disagree with. I think they would have been better off not doing that. Like, sure, my board gets wiped. But if you can find a rally on the previous turn, why dick around on this turn? Let's see. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, okay, I'm not dead. Pretty close, though. They have a Mystic Shot, that ends it. They have Absolver, okay. That's fair enough. Buffing a different unit, doesn't matter, kind of irrelevant. I guess less irrelevant if I'd had... No, still pretty much irrelevant. Because the Quicksand would have resolved regardless. But I would have needed 2 of them. Let's try this again. Try this again. Yeah, the mulligan is terrible. So there's no easy way to mulligan into this one. So this is gonna be... This'll be interesting. I want to just get a Rek'Sai! This is why I don't play Lurk. The math hurts my brain eventually. Give me a person. Who else is playing late night, Friday evening Runeterra? Who else is joining me in the nerd pile? Join me in the nerd pile. Come at me. Don't be afraid. I promise I don't bite. Unless it's with a sand mommy, in which case then I will absolutely bite you. That's Ginny Annie. It's Ginny. It's a Janny? It's a Janny. I forget which one is the actual word for it, but it's a Janny. I don't want the wreck size now! Thank you, though! Okay, this is okay. This seems okay. I like this. Sort of. I don't have a predict off of the hatchling, but it is fearsome, so I'm gonna go with that. If I can zillion into Rek'Sai into Call to Pack, that would be great. That would be ideal. Math! Who wants to do math? Not me. They've already decided they don't like the Xerxai hatchling, which, you know what? Fair enough. But also, please pass your turn. You have an Annie. Alright, well, you definitely can't block fearsome. Rek'Sai on top. Fuck. Lurk nothing. Lurk at 0 currently. I hope they try to cast a Crackshot Corsair, because then I can block the Annie, but I doubt it. I really doubt it. They probably just... Oh, no. Ooh, okay. Alright. Okay. There's the Rek'Sai.
With the power of time, the possibilities are endless.
I think it was... Oh, I actually didn't really think of the choices. I was like, oh, it's a Rek'Sai because of the Call to Pack, but potentially there was something better in there. This goes unblocked for a bit. Until they cast Mana Soul, but then they don't sacrifice that either. That doesn't do anything. I can trade with the 2-3. I don't really want to. And the Annie is slowly gonna pick up enough steam to be painful. Sharkling or something would be great. Please give me something here. Low cost units? Okay, unfortunate. Alright, well, let's not do that. Well, actually, they lose the crack shot if they do that. They also have a lot of answers for low health units, though. I don't think they'd use a Fervor, but they might use something like a Death's Hand if they run it. Looks like they don't. A little surprised by that, I'm not gonna lie. So I think we can allow the draw to occur and then make more copies. There's a Legion Saboteur. I hate this card. There's the Rek'Sai +2. It's currently a 5. You're halfway there, buddy. You're halfway fucking there, buddy. No thank you. No thank you. Fallen Feline, Time Trick, Chronomancer. We have one predict in hand. We're looking at our draws, though. Fallen Feline is not so bad. Because we're gonna draw and then have an attack, which we can get around maybe with the Xerxai into Hammer Snoot. That's a lot of things happening at once. You're not leveling here, so I can remove the Annie at least. Right? Yeah. 4 of 6. Unless they have more spells than... Oh, never mind, she leveled because there was 4 things on the stack. Jesus Christ. I don't care, Annie. I really don't care. I really don't give a shit. Okay, that trades, unfortunately.
It's not safe.
Can block Saboteur, I guess. I don't want to lose a Lurker, but I also don't want the Annie to be allowed to survive. Yeah, correct shot, all of the things. Boop. Okay. So I have a draw. Zillion's just kind of chilling in my hand for a little while, unfortunately. Let's do this. What are you? You're too small. Unfortunately, the Rek'Sai is too small still. Ooh, good. Yep, put that on the top. Good. Take something here. If they stun with the... Actually, no, they can't stun with the Tibbers yet. They don't cast Jin for sure. I think I just tried to take Crackshot Corsair or something in that case. They did cast a Jin, which surprises me a tad bit. I think I should be able to take that with no problem. Probably with the Snoot. I think the Snoot should be fine. Because the 3-1 will go unblocked. That can go as well. I think I might hold the 2-1. That, yep, good. Good box, yes, amazing. Does that work? I think that works. I think that is a functional attack. Please. Please, let it work. If they don't tank anything here, or if they tank everything here, rather, I should say, I'm taking 1 plus Plus whatever they attack with. If they leave the 5-1 alive, we're okay. If they kill the 5-1 and the 2-1, at least we have a 6-3 alive. I'm mostly looking at the Tibbers next turn, because it can do a lot. And I don't actually have any fearsome blockers to cast afterwards. So they're really thinking about this turn, aren't they? Heard a sound. The snout did go for the Jin. Okay, yep, there's the other Rek'Sai. Tibbers is fine. I don't want to play a Rek'Sai just to have a blocker. I do have 2 of them though, but let's try predicting first. There's a quicksand. Keywords doesn't super matter. I think I like a called attack for the next turn. They don't have Tibbers, so they actually don't have any fearsome here. So as long as I can withstand the Nexus damage coming in, we might be okay. Actually, I could have cast this first and then time tricked on their attack to try and find a Hexite Crystal. That might also have been better. But for now, I'm just gonna put a Zillion down, I think, because we don't really need to worry about any more predicting, because we'd already cast the time trick with the draw. There's a lovely, lovely drain. I too love drain, yes. Give me something. I've cast a Hexite would be absolutely fucking bonkers bananas. And we got it! Yeah, we fucking got it! Woo! Alright, so this will delete a lot of stuff. If they have a Decimate, though, it is worthy of note that I am dead. If they have Decimate, I am dead. Unless they commit it before the attack.
If we seek forgiveness, we must commit all.
But they can see this. So, currently just 3 attackers, and I have 4 blockers. They can flock the 2-1, but I still don't take lethal damage, I'm pretty sure. What can they sneak out here? Noxian Fervor would be bad, but we're deleting we're deleting the Crackshot Corsair, which has the on-attack damage proc. So I'm gonna ignore all of that. We just put things in the front of the Annie. Honestly, you could take my Jin, not my Jin. You can take my what's his fucking nose hole. You can take the Zillion. That's okay. You can take the Time Wizard's nose hole. That's fine. You don't have a Disintegrate? Amazing. Stagehand out of the way. Okay, I think I also might be able to just swing for lethal. I'm gonna put the Rek'Sai on the top, though. The sad part is that if I could get her to go, I think it might also be lethal there, but I'm gonna just try this for now. They need to be able to kill 2 things here, I think. They can kill the Zillion pretty easy, but then they need to get also rid of the 7-1 or the 8-3. Assuming that they block with the Annie even. Otherwise, they need to remove 3 targets here. And I think I have enough board restock even if they cast a Tibbers next turn or have damage here. That's a Noxian Fervor. Ooh, okay, that does tank my plans a little bit. But better that than it face, to be honest with you. Better that than it face. Rek'Sai's at 9. 1 short, unfortunately. I think Xerxes Collar into Jawfish is fucking hilarious. So even if they cast a Tibbers, I can still kill the Tibbers. I am not within Decimate range immediately, so unless they have something else. Tibbers for the Rek'Sai. They really are, and I just haven't needed to cast it desperately yet. So I think I'm just gonna cast the Collar and then go with the big boy. Do you have 7? I could just take it, but I think I'm gonna do this. We have the Quicksand, never custom. There's the Rek'Sai again, actually. Let's take a Quicksand just in case. I have the Scrying Sins, but let's take Quicksand as a backup. I feel like the backups will be good. And I can also do that with the Jaw, which is amazing. So if they cast this, they only have 5 left, which is all of their mana, which should be great, or most of their mana. There's a Decimate, so they did have the Decimate. I was correct on that, very sadly. What now? What is your plan now? Okay, sure. That's fine. You don't have anything else as far as I'm concerned, so I'm just gonna go with the big chunkity smackity. And the big chunkity smackity wins the game. Smiles like a bully about to eat your sandwich. I think it's also the angle of the head. It's just so big and square and like aggressively Chad looking that it just kind of inspires fear. So I got a victory off of the Rek'Sai puzzle box. I just failed to actually cast the Rek'Sai part of the puzzle. But I hope Sky that satisfied your curiosity of me playing this deck. I actually had fun with this. I not gonna lie, I really like the predict effect to continually stack that on the top of the deck because it makes it a little more interesting. At least for me, coming as someone who doesn't typically enjoy Lurk most of the time. There's also no Pike, which is great. Talisu's, I don't think Talisu's here to yell at me for it, but I don't have to play Pike in that deck. It's good. You almost never cast the Rek'Sai. Good. Okay. The puzzle box, I have not completely tanked the attempt. Inspires fear, Darth Jaw. Darth Jaw for the name of the Jawfish forever. I agree. Yeah, there's just... Now I want to look at the card as well, because I don't know when the last time I looked at the full art for it was, but it's really mean looking. I'll show you who you can trust and who you can kill. I also like that its fins look very feathery. Like, it looks like it has like a paintbrush of a tail, despite the fact that it is also definitely coming to eat your lunch. And your dinner probably, and also you in the evening later on as dessert. It goes lunch and then dinner and then your dessert. Congratulations. But I think I'm gonna leave the stream there. Thank you for everyone who came by today. Shout out to Ganondorf and Jason Sensational for the raids. Jason Sensational for the raids. Appreciate all of the new people. Welcome in. I'm gonna be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. for some Hollow Knight. I actually beat the Hive Knight, so I got the charm from it, and I'm amazed at how nice it is. But tomorrow I'm gonna be going out to Kingdom's Edge to open that up because I finally have the double jump. And before I couldn't do that, to see where that plot progression takes me. And then at around 5 or 6 o'clock, we'll be back in the LOR space for more of this insanity. Just dangles the Rek'Sai in front of people and beat them down with everything else. I do like the bait. The bait is really fun, because if you're a good player, you know to be afraid of the Rek'Sai, but if you're unused to the fact that your opponent is never casting the Rek'Sai, that's just such a nice touch. But anyway, thank you all for coming by. I'm going to send you all out on a lovely raid to some poor other soul in this community. Why did I go to YouTube by default? That's not what I wanted to go. But let me open up the category and see what we got. If you have any suggestions for a raid, let me know. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Who's streaming right now? Redetting is live. Let's do that. All right. Thank you all again for coming by, and hope you have a great rest of your day or rest of your evening, or get some sleep if you need, so on and so forth. Thank you all for coming by again. Happy weekend. That's all. That's all for me. Just have a good time, guys. And thank you all again. Good night, Internet!